interesting considering that Gardner is probably the most fragile target on this team. I guess it does open up some possibilities though. Gardner can potentially kite 2-story, then rotate towards the first stop coaster and take that. We might see the Acrobat bring the coaster to second stop, so Gardner could utilize that later. Plenty of options here, and this is why Moonlit is such a fun map to play on. But here we go. Start of the Columbus SCA qualifiers. First half of the first round, we have ST versus the GH Hunter here. I'm Eli-O, joined with Potchspice, and we will be bringing you the live commentary for this Columbus qualifier matchup.
And here we have it, folks. It seems like we're going to get a first chase onto 2 here. The Patient will be taking first kite. Meow now on hot pursuit to try and down this. Again, you have to delay the down as much as possible, but this provides enough rotation to happen. Nice shifting of the shadows here, going back and forth. He's still hanging on to that first hook. He's going to eat that hit to transition. That's an early hit in the first 30 seconds, Eli.
Yeah, that's a big miss from the Patient. You never want to give that first hit because, he's kind of trapping himself in a bit of an awkward position here. He's going to be able to get that hook off, and he gets stuck at the platform, gets the hit through the pallet, and that's an extremely fast down for the Hunter side here. Yeah, very curious decision from the Patient. You know, we were talking about how that 4-stop platform is so strong. The Patient could have used the hooks to actually just loop that platform for a very long period of time, but actually leaves the 4-stop area, and it extremely it's a big backfire, right? And you know, it allows the Opera Singer to get the down relatively quick here.
Could have been a miss rotation in where he was actually trying to kite, and now this allows the Mercenary to try to go for a save here, but stuffs it so far, and now we see that Meow could actually try to close out the distance and might even get a double hit. Oh, hang on. It seems like Boss is able to... He's really going to go for the double down.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this risk because he actually ends up missing, and now this gives the Patient the opportunity to make it to the 4-stop. This is what we were talking about before. Patient has that ability to hook across the platform here, which he should do. He's actually going to vault this. We might see the blink through the wall here. Goes for the blink. Does he have a hook? Swing and a miss here. This gives an opportunity to potentially hook. Another miss.
He's going to get it.
And he doesn't hook
it. Wow, that was so unfortunate. Actually had one hook left. He wasn't able to get it off in time. It was actually getting a little dicey for Meow, right? He wanted to go for the Mercenary, got a little greedy, allowed the Patient to go towards the area where he would love to be at. And now he's on his death chair. So now we see that Gris is going to try to make his way. Gets the bubble hit, but no! He gets hit right off before he's able to make it to that rocket chair. So it seems like this rescue might be stuck. But...
Well, he can still continue the bubble there. And we do see Tide turn as well. Actually, he's going to hit the bubble. So not quite sure about that. And this actually, again, gives the Patient an opportunity to transition. Will he use the hook here in time? He needs to use it relatively early and does get the hook off. Does he have a shadow waiting? He does, but it's a little bit off. Can he make it to the pallet here in time? Potentially goes for the vault. It's going to be a mind game. Gets the vault off again. And the Outpass forced to break the pallet. So this is exactly what ST wants, to waste some time here. I think he might go down here as there's no more pallets left to work with. But
go back and forth.
Yeah, just wasting as much time as possible.
I mean, that was a good recovery, I'd have to say. Good rescue onto the Gardener's side. The bubble was able to allow him, and also they brought that extra tide turner just to provide that that extra rescue from going off. But now it seems like this is where the Opera Singer can get very terrifying, when it's like the midway part of the game. You got 2 injured survivors, and the ciphers aren't enough just yet to push for that last one, since the last cipher is at 16%. So Meow now needs to, you know what, put haste into his chase here as he goes to try to stop Boss from popping that cipher.
Yeah, he's going to push the Mercenary away from the last, for one of the Cypher machines here. Still has one elbow pad to work with, but he needs to utilize it in an opportune situation. He's going to use it here to get to the next pallet, so this is the correct decision. But can he might get this pallet? Gets the hit through the pallet on to the Mercenary there, and with only... 70% on one of these ciphers and only 16% on the other one. This is looking like a really good position. We still have trump card available for this Hunter, and we already have one survivor eliminated, so not a lot of time for the survivors to work with here. They're in a pretty tough position, I would say.
Can I note that they actually brought 3 tide turners? The Acrobat has a tide turner to use as well, so
interesting.
It's really what an interesting case. We were talking about how not having 2 rescuers, it's rare you see that, but they got 3 tide turners, so maybe this is what they want to try to do. But there's the Acrobat is giving tinnitus, but the ciphers are so far apart, and it's going to be tough for one person to jump ciphers to try and prime it. So now Gris has to go for this rescue.
He's going to be able to get the save off here. He's going to use the red hit bomb as well, but actually makes a misstep there, which is going to allow the double hit there. So in reality, this is actually not optimal because it's going to allow for the double down. Now, Mercenary does have the delayed effect here, so if he's able to kite past the tide turner effect, it gives him a little bit of extra time to work with. But the problem is, because Grist gets doubled down, he can't prime the 70% Cypher Machine. We're going to see the blink out of the Mercenary. The Mercenary actually dies near the Acrobat, so this is going to allow the Hunter to chair the Acrobat. They have this last Cypher almost ready, but with 2 people down, you know, who's going to finish it?
Yeah, and this is what's so terrifying about the opera singer, right? The fact that he was able to change on a snap of a finger, and they performed pretty okay, like just minute decision making that turned into this situation. And that one last Cypher at 71%, and Meow on the verge to get 5 points for his team, just shows his skill and just how terrifying the opera singer is. So now forced to go for the rescue is Nim. He's already at the 2-story, transitioning his way to go for that rescue. Mao's just patrolling around the area, and Cypher progress is definitely at a standstill here. So let's see what the decision is to make now for Meow.
The question is, where is the last Cypher? Is it nearby or is it far away? Because the Mercenary needs to get up and go to the Cypher, right? But I don't know where. Gardner's not able to get the bubble off, but I think she can potentially still get it here if she stops and gets it the rest of the way. So she will be able to get the rescue, but the Mercenary's not on the Cypher.
Yeah.
And this Survivor is dead on chair, and he hits the dead on chair Survivor, which means the Acrobat is going to sit back to the middle. He's going to go for the double down onto the... Nope, he's actually just going to go ahead and chair the Acrobat. He's kind of worried that last Cypher Machine will be ready.
Oh, it's on the bridge. It's the bridge
here's the situation, right? Teleport's not going to be ready. So can Mercenary pop the Cypher before he gets there? And it looks like no, Mercenary's going to leave the Cypher Machine completely. So they're not going to be able to push for the endgame just yet.
Yeah, so this is tough. I mean, it's the kudos in respect to the Mercenary not forcing it because it's at 70%. I don't think they're going to be able to pop it in time. So now it just seems like they're going to be spread out. You know, divide and conquer is Meow's game plan here, since both are injured, and now they won't be able to get up, especially the Mercenary, since you already used that self-heal. Nim is going to open up a chest to see what's going to happen there. Already, we have a syringe, so this could help, but you're going to have to kite for really long here, so let's see what happens.
Yep. Let's see what happens indeed. We're going to see the Mercenary is going to go down here, and he doesn't have self-heal, so, you know, he can just teleport to the Cypher, and he sees the Gardener. This is going to be the 4-kill Mercenary, no longer with that self-heal available. All he has to do is down this Gardener, and that means this is going to be a 5-0 lead right away here for GH. And things were looking pretty good for the Survivors. I think the biggest issue was that quick down onto the patient. And it looks like Gardener actually is... okay, it's going to bait. Okay, finally going to go down here. Going to go to this pallet, but again, all he has to do is down this Gardener, and that will be the 4-kill. And there it is, Podge.
Yeah, GGs are going to be called here. Meow with an excellent performance so far on this.
Wildling somewhere else. But no, it looks like that's going to be our spawn here. And we're going to see... Hatian's going to go straight for the patient, but this time around, GH actually is prepared with that patient set up at the 4-stop area, and we're going to see exactly why this character is pretty good. So he's actually going to go to these pallets here. Oh, and he's going to go straight for...
the 4th stop. Yeah, he's going upstairs.
We can hook over it. I think he hooked a little quick. The problem here for the Survivors is that there's 3 Survivors all in this area, and nobody's actually decoding. So Hatian actually has a lot of time to work with just because of that.
True, and now he's actually just cleaning up shop here, getting rid of the portal, checking if anyone's in the tent. And it seems like Zhao Khan already transitioned all the way to the tent area. Note that he still has 2 hooks to use and a pallet to drop here since he didn't do a cleanup here, so it's going to force Hatian to close down this pallet. So far so good. They're wasting a lot of time. Hopefully this translates to Cypher's poppin', Eli.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see Zhao Khan is going to use another hook here. Still one to work with, though, so he can go for that 4-stop platform. But again, the Cyphers are just slow. We're going to see one Cypher pop, but the rest of the Cyphers are relatively far behind. We're going to see the hook across the platform, and this is why you spawn patient here, so you can go for that play. And unfortunately, that was the mistake that ST made in the last round, is they weren't able to set that up.
And this adds an additional 20 seconds into like how long this chase is going to last. Nice mind game here. Zhao Khan out in the open, has to eat this hit, tries to transition away. Skyfall, unfortunately, has to stop his Cypher, and a portal setup is already there for him to transition. I believe the coaster might be there as well.
They set up the double portal. Wow. They set up the double portal, and that's going to allow the patient to escape there. That's such a hard play to pull off, but GH had that ready, and that's going to give a lot of distance. Now, something to keep in mind, ciphers are still really far behind, so Hetien isn't going to lose too much progress here. But if Zhao Khan can make it the first top platform here, he does have Blink to work with. Can he blink onto this coaster here? He needs to time this right. He needs to be very... He can actually just blink onto the coaster. No, he didn't blink!
Oh, hang on.
He didn't blink onto the coaster. He could have just blinked onto the platform. If the survivor opted to take the train, you could just get on with them. But now, can he get onto... Okay, he's going to get onto the coaster in time. I don't know why he didn't just blink there, though. He had that opportunity.
Probably saving it. I don't know, heat of the moment. So let's see. Again, there's a lot of time being bought, but it's going to be different if how he's going to translate it. Hetien unable to get the hit just yet. Zhao Khan buying extra seconds, but he'll finally fall down with, well, actually 2 ciphers about to pop. So that's 2 last remaining ciphers here. And Skyfall is still trying to work on that cipher.
This is actually really impressive because you don't see support being very effective against opera singer. You don't see this from China. You don't see this from Japan. So this is a strategy that GH has entirely come with you know, themselves. And you know, talk about Preexis is just not that effective against the opera singer, but in this case, it actually did buy a lot of extra time and it set up that coaster play. And so that's a huge turning point.
And I will have to say, this is what we're talking about with the veteran experience that little boy has. He's made powerful plays with that priestess, and like you said, that is not an easy portal play to pull off. And Zhao Khan just rotating away from that cipher, so hopefully they're able to pop that wildling cipher. So we still have a Tide Turner on Priestess and Gardener, so just the Tide Turner meta is possibly coming its way to go up against this Priestess. Let's see, this Opera Singer. So let's see who's going to make this next rescue.
Yep. And yeah, they have enough ciphers to potentially actually win. Considering they only need to get 1 survivor out, they may just play for a tie, it looks like. I think I'd like to see 1 rescue. It looks like it is going to be Narakun, who does have Tide Turners, going to come for this first save. And actually, he's going to hit into the bubble as well. He's not going to wait for it. So it looks like the last Cypher machine's at 67 and 69, but we don't have anyone on that Cypher just yet. And I don't think... Oh, we do have the Wildling, though. Okay, so this is really interesting. If Patient dies away from the chair, Wildling could potentially play for a struggle free here.
True.
We'll have to see. Oh, he's going to push the Wildling away and teleport. Oh, no, he's just going to dash back. Okay.
So yeah, this is an interesting play because like you said, the last Cypher is still sitting at the 69%. Skyfall is here to try to defend. Let's see if he's going to get the push off. And actually, Narakun's here as well. He broke the chair.
Yeah, but will this actually matter? Let's see. He's going to fix the chair here. I guess, yeah, there's some plays they could go for. He could just switch to Excitement and secure this and guarantee this.
He's trying to break it again, so now just the harassment here. The last Cypher is about to be primed. They're gonna try and wait it out here. Skyfall off his board. Let's see, drops the pallet, tries to go for the self-heal, and now it's already the last Cypher's prime. Terror Shock, are they gonna pop it? Eli, what are we seeing? This is crazy plays.
Yeah, he could have just switched. Oh, he misses the shadow as well. He could have actually switched to Excitement, and that would have secured the kill there, but unfortunately, no, he's not going to go for that. An excellent play for GH to set that up. He's going to be able to secure the down here. Does have trade swap, so the game's not over yet. So you can chair here, you can drop a shadow on the chair and teleport. But the problem is this is the first chair for the Gardener. So, and the servers are not on the gate. They're playing this very patiently as well.
True. So again, buying a lot of time here for the end game. They're not overextending themselves just yet. They are touching that exit gate already, but we do see lower left side of the screen.
He clicks blink. He mix clicks blink, and he loses his trait. And that's it. That's the 3 escape for the survivors. The gate will be open. The Wildling trailing behind. That is a huge misstep from Hetien here.
You hate to see it happen.
Yeah, wow.
You hate to see it happen. But you got to give the kudos to the survivor side because they played that so well. And you could actually... I would have to say, though, this is going to be very concerning considering that, like you mentioned, you know, it's a big map. There are different elevations. The cats can only go so far, and you're going to be starving of presence at the start. And mobility will not be on her side with how big this map is. But we just have to wait and trust in Meow to see how this one goes.
For sure. And it looks like we are going to have the GH Hunter side versus the ST Survivors. This is the first half of the second round of the Southeast Asia KOA qualifiers for KOA 7. I'm Eli-O, joined with Pot Spice, and we will be bringing you the live commentary for this matchup.
And here we go, folks. Already dropping down is Meow's, and I did not know that we are actually going to see this actually play out. So this is actually an opportune moment for the survivors to try and score big in this map, since they already used the Seer and the Antiquarian at the round start. So early rotations to start out. No chase just yet, but there's only one survivor that is working on a cipher, and that is the Seer. And it seems like Boss has already got a cat latched onto him.
And he's going to use a watch as well, which this is not ideal because he can still get hit anyways, because the hunter can see where he is. And so he's going to get the first hit onto the officer. I think Boss should have not tried to dodge that cat. I think he should have actually just kept running, and he would have been able to stay out of the jump range there. So that's an early hit, which is not good for a Chinatown and. We're going to see. He's going to use the rest of the watch, but it was out of range here. Will the Seer Owl come into play? He actually gets the vault off, and the stun did not register. Now there is Blink to work with, but the survivor's decoding is a bit behind here. The Seer is observing. See how the Seer Owl is currently darkened? It means that he's observing the survivor currently, and there is the owl, and that's going to allow Boss to continue the kite here. Does he get his watch back in time? He does get it back. Can he use it? Oh, but he gets catted, and it's going to be a wasted watch. I think he really needed to save that for a rebound. And yeah, at this point, it's not even going to be worth it to rescue with no more tide turners. Oh, you do have the airplane as tide turner, but no watches available.
Yeah, so this is actually a bear survivor onto the first officer. So a little unfortunate. I think they expended too much of the watches, because both watches were countered by the cat, like you called out. Seer's Owl did buy some time, a good like 5 to 10 seconds of the kite. But ciphers are a bit on a standstill here, and it's going to be hard to rescue because this Ann has already gained that much presence. Not to mention also Blink is still online, so he hasn't used this trait this yet, so they don't know what he's working with.
What needed to happen is that the officer needed to dodge one of the cats and then use the watch, or at least save one of the watches for after the cat. And he actually hits the airplane mid-dash here, and that means airplanes can't even rescue. I'm not sure why the airplane has used the jetpack when he was already to the chair. Maybe a misclick, I'm not really sure, but he just jetpacked himself away from the chair, and they lose out on that rescue opportunity. So now it's going to be Antiquarian to come for the rescue. Interestingly enough, they are onto the last two ciphers here, but if the Antiquarian does save, it will be after half. And Antiquarian also does not have Tide Turner.
So let's see how this one's going to play out. Unfortunately for the airplanist, that's rescue was stuffed, and it seems like maybe they're going to sacrifice. Gris is still hanging out at the two-story area, the two-story bridge. So they could actually just feed that tinnitus and just not go for the rescue here. So it seems like he's going to shift his attention onto 2. That is the first survivor that is out of the game for Team ST.
And there was no heal available, but he gets the jetpack up before the cancel, which means he's able to avoid these cats here. And we're going to switch to teleport. He's going to go ahead and go for the Seer here. Seer does not have borrowed time. We have flywheel and broken windows here. It looks like Seer's going to go ahead and push towards that hotel area. Does have the cross to work with, able to avoid it here, and does not have a second jump. Might give it the pallet here, gets the pallet drop as well. So excellent job from the Seer here. He could drop down and he could flywheel to the pallet here, and he's gonna do that. So excellent job from Nim here, extending this guy as long as possible and putting the survivors in a position to tie this match.
Last two ciphers are being worked on. Seer can still eat one hit and still siphoning off an owl to prolong this kite. He's going to try to make another rotation into another area here, but he cannot get catted in this process. Ciphers aren't primed just yet. One's at 40, one is at 70, and he's actually going towards 2 here. So let's see how long he can last.
Yeah, he does die close to that cipher machine.
And it's not the primed one just yet.
It's not the primed one, yeah. So that's unfortunately a misstep here. This force... Okay, so it's not too bad. The survivor can go to the new cipher, but Gris doesn't pop. So the problem here is Antiquarian does not pop their cipher, which means that we're going to have to see the airplanes do 2 cipher machines to get to the end game here. So again, ST Cipher Rush being slower than optimal here is actually going to backfire. We're going to see can he flywheel this? No, he's going to get hit here. I don't know if he can make this rescue.
Like you said, no tide turner on deck here. Tried to go for the hit, but Meow taking another route here. So let's see how he's going to be able to get... Exactly. Yeah, that's going to be a little rough for Gris now, and they're going to try to work on that cipher. He's going to go for that cat, and now Antiquarian has to be very careful. Good leap, and now the down onto the Antiquarian. Aeroplanist is going to try to go for the rescue.
He can make the rescue, though, it looks like. He's going to get the teleport off, but they do have Tide Turner to work with. Which survivor is he going to opt for go for? It looks like he's going to go for the Aeroplanist here. Someone needs to go to the cipher. They need to have one survivor go for the cipher and someone else prime. He's going to try to chair on the cipher machine here.
Right.
They do have another cipher to work with, but just everyone's injured. It's just so hard to get to this endgame at this point.
Even though that is Antiquarian's first chair, it could buy some time, but the fact that he's dividing these survivors to not go for the rescue. Unfortunate there. Two is going to have to run towards these pallets and into the cat, and that is going to be a down onto the aeroplanist. Nim is nowhere near the rocket chair, so the end looks near for GH's Meow to get a 5-point game.
Yeah, this is looking really good here, especially and on Chinatown. It's such a, unfortunately, a weak hunter for this map, but it just really worked out in Meowpie's favor. Excellent gameplay overall. Looks like we're going to see the cats onto the Seer here. Does have one more jump to work with to close the distance, but just a matter of time here. Airplanist can get back up, so Airplanist could self-heal and maybe make the rescue. Meowpie's got to go back to the chair, which means that Seer can go to the cipher. At this point, the survivors are just trying to get one out the gate.
Yeah, which is going to be real tough here because, I mean, no more self-heal. Nim is trying to push that cipher. Meow is just waiting for Gris to expire, which already happened, and now we could just hunker down onto one survivor. And yeah, his cat cooldown is going to be ready in a few seconds. Actually, right now. And Nim, he's going to be put in a tough spot. He can actually try to go for this jump to close the distance.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see... He's going to try to... flywheel, but yeah, it doesn't. It's just gonna get down here. We're gonna see the teleport onto the last cipher machine here. Seer does still self-heal, so the game isn't necessarily over just yet, and it's almost prime. Seer needed to last a little bit longer, but unfortunately unable to do so. Now Aeroplanist does not have
self-heal
or self-heal remaining. Yeah, so exit.
GG. Exit path.
It's called self-heal. No, who knows? I don't know.
The self-heal was definitely already being used by the Seer, so yeah, and it was just a little unfortunate. It was at 90%. They're so close. This is kind of like the same story as when they faced Meow at the first game, right? It was just so close. Gets the hit onto the owl, but you know, he is stunned still. Just gonna go for the regular hit. Oh,
nah, he ain't going nowhere. He's dead. And there it is. It's gonna be the 4 kill, 4 elimination with Anne for Meow.
Get ready for this match. Once again, folks, this is the day number 1 of Call of the Best Qualifiers for Southeast Asia. We got GH in one corner and ST on the other corner, and GH primed and ready to actually move on, but ST needs to be able to get 5 points to continue on this game. Once again, it's Potch Spice and Eli O on the mic for this one, giving you the commentary action.
All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to see the clown is going to immediately go around, pick up some of those parts to get that propeller online. Skyfall rotating as far away as possible from the clown. He's actually going to go ahead and change to the middle area here. So he's going to look for this middle survivor, maybe. Just going to grab some parts here in the middle area, trying to find... Nope, he's really just going to pick up as many parts as possible. Beautiful control from Hetian thus far. Does not see the survivor here. Oh, there he does. Okay.
There we go.
This is gonna be tries to bait the pallet drop here. Does get the drop. Excellent control here. Beautiful control from Hutian. Baits the pallet drop from the survivor. Does not stop the dash and gets the hit right away here. And that's before the flywheel was online. So Little Boy's gonna be able to get to this next area. This stun actually is not very relevant because you can just, you know, infinite dash after the stun. Looks like Narakun, I guess he's trying to delay this as much as possible, but unfortunately you do lose a lot of decoding progress at this point.
True. It just seems like they want to play the patient game and try to support as much as possible. So Hutian, like you said, excellent control with the 180s and just baiting stuff out. Able to get another magnet, I believe, and now he's just trying to bait out some activity. Hutian trying to go around this corner, but unfortunately no one is there, so this is going to allow a little more distance to be able to be granted. And it seems like, oh wow, Narakun with the surprise that stun there, allowing Little Boy to continue on cheering towards this pallet.
And we're going to see the flywheel as well to stop the dash here. He does still have blink to work with, but Narakun of course can make it to the window, and he's just gonna keep looking for the cheerleader. Did he see the cheerleader drop down is the question. That's gonna be the big play here. Looks like no, he didn't see it, so Goes go for the blink. Goes for the blink. Cancels. Whoa. Oh, he cancels the stun there.
Yeah.
But he misses that swing. That second swing would have been crucial. We're going to see Narakun try to push to this one. He does have an infinite though, so Narakun is going to go down, I believe, at this point. No, he gets the vault off in time, able to avoid the down there, and he's able to continue this kite even longer. So even though Hutian displayed some incredible control here, it's just a very, very good start for the survivors in that prospector sport, being very crucial at this point. We're going to see go for that share. The pallet drop is going to get dropped. They're going to continue to body block, just try to keep the survivor alive as long as possible, I suppose. He's going to get the magnet speed boost, or the whatever it's called, the cipher speed boost, the
true.
Metal thing,
metal magnetization. Yeah,
however science works.
Science. How do magnets work, Eli? I'm not sure, but we are seeing the teamwork.
Back to elementary school.
We got to, man. This just came from like, oh, who needs school? Yeah, we need to go back to understand how magnets work. But we're seeing how the team is working real well here. Hutian actually forced to go away and actually change targets here. Yep. So now the ciphers are moving quite along. Again, they're not rushing any ciphers. They want to make sure they're in good spots, and they want to force Hutian out of this rocket dash. So he's able to find Narakun once again. Narakun drops a magnet and gets the stun, but no.
Misstep there. He's trying to get the stun into the stairs. They do have the coffin to work with it. It's going to actually put him all the way across the map here. So Hutian can go to the rocket dash. He may actually just opt to completely change targets. I actually don't think you want to commit to this survivor here at this point.
Seems like
no, I think he's gonna go for Skyfall. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and try to get the hit on Skyfall. Here, come for the wagon with the pallet here. Oh, really good control. Did he get there's the vault, and I think Skyfall will take this hit. He does not have the flywheel to work with, so he's gonna have to take this rocket dash here. And now we're full presence Clown. So Clown's dash is incredibly fast at this point. Skyfall can't make it to this pallet. Trying to mind game here.
He's still got 2 pallets to work with. Hutian trying to go for that dash.
Oh, beautiful bait. Wow.
Yeah,
beautiful bait
just
there.
the control, right? I mean, there was a bit of a slip up in the previous one, but Hutian seems like he's in full form. However, 3 ciphers are almost about to be primed. He does have dungeon on this embalmer, but Eli, for him to actually prolong to game number 3, he needs 5 points. So GH still primed and ready to go for the victory here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be an option for a 4-kill at this point. Yeah, first survivor, first share for Embalmer, rather. We're going to see the rescue from the airplane. It still has Tide Turner, so they can easily make it out of the basement here at this point. I think best case scenario is you can maybe down. They don't want to pop just yet. They're going to wait. Skyfall's going to most likely... He's going to drop another coffin here for himself, actually. He's going to use this speed. They're going to pop in a moment here. Oh. Not really. He's just gonna get downed.
He's gonna try to go to the coffin. And
interesting.
Yeah, I just think at this point it's gonna be a bit of a checkmate situation because you got 3 healthy survivors going for that pop, and now Skyfall actually able to rotate towards the 2-story part, and we're gonna see a teleport happen. So he gave up the chase on the Skyfall. We do see Narakun. Oh, unfortunately the magnet wasn't able to get off, and now Narakun is gonna go to the rocket chair. So Hutian able to actually go for another target here, but he's gonna have to get more survivors on a rocket chairs if he wants to continue on this game.
Yeah, they're just gonna feed. I mean, the survivors know they only need to get 1 out here, right? So, I mean, it's perfectly fine for them to just pressure this chair here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're just gonna pressure the chair. Little boy's gonna come in, actually just come for the rescue. Looks like they're both gonna come for the rescue here. And Terror Shock onto the airplanist. There's the rescue. We're gonna see Cheerleader try to body block, goes for the bait. Oh, beautiful bait again. Narakun wasn't able to get the flywheel off, which means this will be I believe at this point a 2-survivor elimination. Obviously still not enough here, and GH is really just gonna want to make sure they get 1 out the gate here to at least secure their victory. And it looks like that is
and I would have to say Hutian getting that Terror Shock is actually one of the highlights here. At least he was able to pressure enough. I think they wanted to go as much for as much survivors out as possible, but at the end of the day, they just needed 1 survivor out the gate. They still get 2, so incredible performance through and through for GH. Again, Hutian, compared to the first performance, I think is a bit of redemption with how well he was able to showcase his clown. But we have to give our kudos to our winning team here, and that is GH, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, GH will be moving on to the next stage of this bracket.
Give that support through the cheers. So we'll see how that can possibly be played out here. But this is the second matchup today. BO1 first half between UTP Survivor going against Omori's Hunter 6wa. I'm Jojo and I'm joined by Nanamelo and we will bring you the live commentary for this match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Lucino is making his rounds, trying to find his first target. CZ is actually in the vicinity. Yeah, you know, he's just trying to make it into a building where Lucino could not make use of the lead. But 6wa is already in an open air. There's a tree, but doesn't really matter because the cafe is nearby. 6wa leaping through. Going through the window, still trying to chase CZ, but CZ's already all his way onto another window. Oh my god, this is actually a very, very strong place to look the evil reptilian, Jojo.
It is, and CZ will not be able to get this hit through it. So close from the side of 6wa. We do see that 6wa is getting kind of impatient as well, and he needs to calm down, right? I mean, looking at the speed from the pellet boost, the window boost, and still able to kite without getting a single hit on. CZ has no flywheel, so we'll see how he plays out over here. Will he be able to get this hit?
Oh, he's gonna refresh it and he's gonna go vroom the second time, but CZ has nothing now. So if 6wa gets that hit onto CZ, he can easily just use... Oh wait, what? Why? Everything's missing! What's going on? Jojo 6wa's just slashing left, slashing right. It's missing CZ. It's like black magic. What?
Yeah, I think the nose is definitely getting into him, and now the first hit has registered onto CZ. Yeah, he needs to calm down. I get it that it's a very experienced team that he's facing, but he needs to play as per usual. Now, almost 3 cipher kite already.
Yeah.
Of course, it just landed, and Prospector is here with the support already now.
Look at how long that stun was. CZ's gonna try and make use of that opening to run further away, but the leap is gonna help 6wa to catch up to the cheerleader, and with the blink, I think he should not. Should he? Yeah, he's not. He's not gonna save that blink. Don't waste any more time because right now, Jojo, 3 ciphers have been done throughout that entire chase. So that's actually pretty good by UTP Survivor so far.
Yeah, and from the bottom left, we do see the mercenary coming for this rescue. And fortunately enough for 6wa, he's actually chairing near the cipher, so he will affect this cipher progress by a little bit, and it will be a little bit not good if he gets his hit registered. Able to get it onto Xingjie, and what can Xingjie do over here? He just gave a free hit to 6wa, and Hunter is two hits away from second skill.
Oh my god, the leap, the hit! Oh, the cheer! Oh, is he gonna try? No, he wants to commit to cheerleader straight away. But then again, if you commit to the cheerleader, cheerleader's just gonna run to the corner far away from the cipher, and Mercenary is just gonna help Xingjie finish that last cipher, right? You know what I mean? He's just gonna help him finish the last cipher, and then they can come in for a double rescue. Yeah, the last cipher's already at 70%. Sorry, actually, the last cipher's near where he's being chaired.
Yeah, so we'll see whether CZ bring any struggle. If he does, I think he will be chaired, but it seems like 6wa will still be old chair, and last cipher is at 90%. The last person is the half health Xingjie, and will not get this registered. Things are looking extremely tight, and yeah, just buying out time on the chair.
Oh my god. Run! Wait, run, not risking!
Wait,
Run!
what's going on here?
Oh, he has unlimited jump! It doesn't work that way! He has unlimited jump! You cannot do this! What's going on?
Oh, this is looking slightly messy, very messy situation that we're seeing here. Rain trying to do things over here, but still getting a free hit. 2-person down, 2 half healths. Who can come for this rescue?
No one. He's just gonna put him down and he's gonna slam. He's gonna try and slam. I think he's just gonna slam. He's just waiting for whoever's coming in. I think he should wait. He's trying to wait, I think, Jojo. 20 more seconds. If he abnormals this, the survivors are gonna be in deep trouble, Jojo.
I think even if he had normals, we can decode a new cipher, and
oh my god. What?
it's just looking very messy. Yeah, the
everyone's just
execution is not too good. from the side of UTP survivors, but we have to see what MX would tell his teammates to do at this point in time.
Oh, he's gonna do the bubble. Oh no, the bubble did not come in time. Everyone's down. Xingjie! He's not normal and now he's gonna put the nail on the coffin. Mercenary is still on the ground. He wants to make the Mercenary waste the self-heal. He's gonna pick up Gardener. Oh my goodness. CZ is already gonna be starting a new cipher, but wait a minute. Okay, he's gonna chair. Is he gonna chair? Oh, beautiful stun coming in. Another stun, but the stun did not do anything. It did not. Oh.
This situation is getting from bad to worse, but I would say the redemption thing that we're having here is CZ decoding a new cipher. Rain is trying to prolong his kite here, but there's nothing that he can do much considering it's just a Gardener with one window to work with. A breakable window, in fact. Right now, 6Hua will just try to chair Xingjie. CZ is working on that 50% cipher, and the question is whether Run can try to sustain this period of time until cipher can be done.
Yeah, not like this, UTP. UTP, this is the choice of map for UTP. Rain is still on the ground. Cheerleader is still trying to decode as fast as he can. Run is the only one who can make this rescue because of her double hit down. But it doesn't really matter because the evil reptilian has a slam ready. Rain's gonna stand up. I think they're gonna commit to a double rescue here. Still coming in. Yeah, you can see Run trying to make it in. Xingjie is already past the halfway mark. Run. Okay, that hit. He's gonna be able to rescue Xingjie. The prime straight away. The beautiful magnet coming in from Xingjie. When you think that everything's over for UTP, UTP has made it alive in that one single play. Xingjie. Oh, he made it through. Cho.
Yeah, but we do see a little bit of traffic jam situation. Run and Xingjie is going towards the same direction, but 6Hua doesn't realize that. He will be going towards the gate. He doesn't have teleport anymore. He has used up his trump card and now his abnormal Rain.
Yeah,
able to get that bubble successfully.
Yeah, but then again, this is so hard because everyone is scattered away and there's only one evil reptilian on the map. Like, this is so hard to watch. In that one single play, UTP has managed to turn the tides. CC is the one getting chased. Oh, with that speed boost, he's gonna try and juke 6Hua. 6Hua needs to be careful. He needs to get CC down as fast as possible. He does not want this to be. Wait.
Missing that swing once again. CZ will be down now. The gate from the side of Prospector is open. The three of them are at that gate as well. So very risky situation and messy as well, but they're still able to get a 3 escape safely at the end. So very interesting play coming from UTP survivors. I would say they definitely did make me nearly
Rain.
He can possibly go for the Gardener, I would say. And if he wants to, patient, but they have to remind each other not to rotate on top of each other. I feel like there's going to be a possible situation coming from newly formed teams that doesn't really, is not used to each other's communicate in comms yet. Yeah, so I think that might be the situation. But we'll see how it's going to be once we enter into BO1's second half. I'm Chocho, and with me I have Nello Mello, and we will be bringing you the live commentary of this match.
All right, you can see that Xiaoji is making, he's not wasting any time. He's moving straight for. Wait, who's he chasing, Chocho?
The Gardener. It seems like it is the Gardener that will be chased here. He's putting a lot of pressure, forcing the vaults, but there is still that bubble over there. So Xiaoji should just get this hit instead of mind gaming too much. Now we'll be able to rotate to a very safe area. Xiaoji forced to vault this, and I believe the Gardener has 3-9, so able to use both speed boosts already. So excellent job coming from the side of Gardener, and no hits registered yet.
Yeah, I love the way that BB is trying to rotate here. Like, he's just making sure that he closes all exit, forces the Opera Singer to break the palace before pursuing again. BB! Oh my god! Perfect use second bubble gun, Chocho.
Yeah, that was absolutely perfect timing coming from the side of almost survivors, and still able to get that hit, unfortunately. And I think from what I saw just now, the third cipher started a lot later than it's supposed to, so that's gonna cause a little drag in the cipher progress. Now, changing targets to the patient, surprise over here, able to rotate successfully into the hotel and not giving a single free hit. And the forcing out the blink as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Shouldn't he be committing to the gardener just now? Any reason why he's changing targets to someone else and he's changing targets again? I mean,
I'm not too sure what the plan is, because it's a very curious behavior that we're watching here now. And now changing targets once again, he's just gonna prolong the quote unquote early kite. Because now it's almost gonna be turning into a 3 cipher kite, and none of even actually, in fact, the first officer is almost done with his first cipher.
yeah, I think he's playing like a Wu Chang, where he's just constantly changing targets to farm presence, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he just wants that presence, but you don't really need that presence, right? Night Owl, make sure the perfume. Oh, he does not want to waste that. No! Exactly what I'm talking about! He baits the perfume so easily, and Night Owl is already down. He wants Night Owl. Now we know who Xiaoji's real target is. It is Night Owl, the perfumer. Xiaoji. Night Owl is gonna be the first person down. Chocho, captain of Omori, down.
Yeah, so very fast down coming from the side of Night Owl, but if we look at this as a whole, looking at the timestamp, it's 2 minutes 40 seconds, and this is the first chair only. So this is looking extremely great for the side of almost survivors. They definitely do have a chance of getting a tie and above situation. We have to see how this rescue will be, and whether Xiaoji can force this rescue early on.
I mean, at least Omori is doing a good job of trying to change, to start a new cipher, right? Because that middle cipher is gone. Like, you cannot decode there anymore. What's going on? Empty? Okay, beautifully done right there. Rescuing and taking that hit at the same time. But Night Owl, it's up to Night Owl to prolong this kite. Still has one more perfume to work with. Chocho?
And Night Owl, I believe he will be down here. Oh, okay, so we'll be going back there.
Oh my god!
Unfortunate situation coming from Night Owl. The fingers are not fast enough. And now Xiaoji.
What are you talking about? He's a ice main. His fingers are fast. but the perfume's not, it's not Gucci. It's not Gucci. So that perfume's probably not Gucci.
But now we're actually seeing how his early gameplay has actually an effect onto this now, because right now 3 of them are half health and they're not mercenaries. They will be down the moment the hit registers, unless they come for a double rescue, which is that situation. Surprise and MT is coming for this rescue together. Last cipher is not done at all now.
Yeah, it's not done at all. It's very risky. I don't think they should have risked that. What? Did I just see Spider-Man jump down from...
from the skies.
He's trying to body block. Maybe that's the idea. He wants Night Owl to survive longer, but without a perfume, without any other skill, I don't see how this... Oh,
Nice.
Okay, mind games. Okay, playing the mind games. Okay, breaking ankles. Xiaoji, he's buying more time.
Only.
I know. He's coming. Okay.
He needs 20 more seconds. If Night Owl survives this 20 seconds, the cipher will be primed and it will be popped by Wheelhead. Oh my god! Now.
Empty! Go, pass him, bro! Pass him! Oh, he did! Okay,
All together. Oh, so close! The 99% cipher, guys, and now Perfumer will be seeing the mana. 3 of them are alive, and it seems to be more likely a tie situation, but none of them are at gates yet. Teleport is not ready, and it seems like he is closer towards Surprise, I believe so.
Yeah, Surprise has one more hope. So if Surprise can buy enough time, well, they'll be able to get 2 survivors out. But then again, let's not forget, UTP only needs a 2 points in this game to win game number 1. So if Xiaoji just needs to make sure he doesn't mess up and allow the support to open one game. BB! BB! Why, BB? Why are you the one?
Did BB not see that coming? She came from like straight up for you, but he just didn't let go. He went behind the pallet and didn't have enough time to make the bubble. And now Surprise is pressure at the opposite gate, and teleport is ready in 2 seconds.
Oh my god, if he gets surprised here and teleports, it's...
Dude, this is not good. If he teleports to the other gate, and he's opening the gate right now, it's gonna be a... Oh, the gate's open.
Oh my god, it's not gonna be a draw! It's not gonna be a draw! It's not gonna be a draw! Oh my god, MP, he's gonna force MP out of the game. This is... Oh my god, it's gonna be... Why? Why did you not go out? Why are you giving the 4K? Why are you giving the 4K?
What are you doing, sisters?
My heart hurts so
From a
much.
tie situation, from a potential tie situation. Oh my survivors accidentally gave a 4 elimination. The concept, the way they can execute this is very foolproof. And now we will hit into the match. I'm Chocho, I'm joined by Nelo Mello and review the BO2 first half of this match.
Yeah, do or die. It's Liu Hua jumping into the graveyard, one single leap, chasing after the cowboy. Apparently, oh, the King's Tailor with that speed boost. He's gonna make it through behind the pallet. Oh, that hit onto Rain. What a beautiful hit by Liu Hua. This time, Liu Hua doesn't seem to be in a hurry. Okay, is this lasso gonna work? Rain just try to buy more time. Yeah, he's just going left and right, left and right. He's just waiting for his leap. Okay, nice, beautiful, but the leap is ready! And... Oh,
nice bait coming from the side of Omori's Hunter, and now Rain trying to get towards a safer pelleted area, but the jump is ready. And that boost will not allow him to get safer inside the pellet, and the basement is right here now. Will he chair inside?
He will chair inside, and trust me, no one will come and rescue. Except Run, who will probably do a full-blood rescue after she finishes that cipher. But it seems like Run's just gonna stop and come for the rescue, but Run's so far away.
Maybe just to give the year mark, and I would say with this start, it's definitely a good step in the right direction for that 3-kill, 4-kill situation that he's looking for. But outside right now, we need to remember that it's actually 2 very fast decoding survivors, decoding non-stop, and he still has his bling available. So if 6Hua can successfully spot out this mercenary and force a rescue and create a double down situation, it will definitely be something that he can possibly try for. He's just gonna go down and hit Rain. Seems very personal. But, alright.
No, he's just sharpening his blades, apparently. Yeah. But he knows, 6-1 knows that no one's coming to rescue. But wait, where's Run? Can we get the camera on Run?
Oh, yep. Just like you've mentioned, and now it seems like he is not going for this rescue at all. We'll just decode that Graveyard Cipher, I believe, and now Female Dancer will be getting the second kite.
Yeah, already a good start for Liu Hua though, because it's 3 ciphers remaining, and he's already got 1 person out of the game, so that's already very good compared to his first game. But Sizi has a few slow music boxes set up. He's just gonna put down the pallet. Yeah, 6-1 with that bling coming into with a hit. He's gonna force Sizi. He wants Sizi to panic. Wait, Xingjie. Wow, beautiful pallet slam going on. Beautiful discipline going on here. Is 6-1 gonna go back though? No, he's committing to Xingjie though.
Yeah, so we do see a very decisive blink coming from him, right? And that's something that we want to see from 6-1 instead of prolonging this match further. Missing that jump, unfortunately, and we'll get another start coming from Xingjie. We'll be able to get sucked out another bird for that support on himself. Or I think 6-1 might change targets.
Oh, what? Beautiful jump on top, but Xingjie has that awareness. He's already dropped down. He's gonna come in. Yeah, this place is so hard. You're not gonna be able to jump here. I think committing to Xingjie is very hard at this point. Oh my god! What am I saying? Never doubt Liu Hua.
The AoE was big enough.
It was big
to
enough.
Hit this year.
Yeah, but the cipher is moving very, very fast as well. So is he gonna do the same? Oh, he's gonna do it twice. He's like, you know what? You slammed me twice, I'm gonna slam you twice too. Payback is on. Ladies and gentlemen, 6-1 is gonna put Xingjie onto the chair. Run's gonna try and finish off the cipher in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Sizi is so far away. Run still has kite turner though. So that's good.
Yeah, but I think fortunately enough, For the UTP survivors, the ciphers are actually quite right. So Mercenary will be able to successfully get this rescue on. He wants his double down situation, which he gets. And Xingjian is running towards one of the last ciphers. He's trying to pop the cipher, I believe.
Yeah, he's forcing it. He's forcing it.
Enough
1%, right? He's not gonna be able to force it. Then why run here? Then why do you run here?
Oh. Yeah. So that happened.
Why are you kiting in the last cipher? Why? Right? Isn't this the last cipher?
This is the last cipher. I'm just not sure why. He has the bird already though. I think he might use this bird to prolong his kite further. Blink will be out in about 20 plus seconds, but I don't see how 6 will be forced to use that blink in any way.
Oh, he has to keep calm. He has to keep calm now. He's really. Oh, Sizi! You playing a dangerous game? Does he see?
I think he sees.
He sees Sizi! He's gonna chase Sizi now. Wow, Xingjian made up for that with such a long kite. He actually bought so much time, right?
Yeah, now, and it feels like a deja vu situation. They're always struggling at the last cipher now, and this is something they have to change about their playstyles. Why is this always happening? Why is it always that there is person kiting on top of a cipher, person dying on top of a cipher? It's always happening since BO1 already, and that's something that I believe UTP has to go back and consider once again in their BO3 round, if there is any.
Oh, they're gonna pop straight away. I think they just want a one-man escape.
Yeah.
But is this possible though? Because they know he knows no one's at the grave. He knows no one's at the grave. Ran is just gonna try and kite as long as possible. Oh, he missed, but he can jump again, right? No, wait, no.
He cannot.
He's just gonna wait. He's just gonna wait. Oh, imagine the blink! He got the blink. It's gonna be safe to say a 3K coming out of 6 Hua. Beautiful stuff coming up. The lizard has redeemed himself from a 3-man escape through a 3K. Chocho, Liu Hua, I know you're excited.
Will be that deciding match for either Omori or if not Utopia. Now we'll be heading into BO2 second half between Omori's Survivor going against UTP's Hunter Crimson, and I'm Chocho and I'm joined by Nello Mello, and we'll bring you the live commentary of this match.
Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this might be the last match in the making, because right now Will Brothers trying to close in the gap. Wow, already Wolfram trying to get to the closest survivor. MT is in the vicinity, he does not know that yet. The Crimson spotting out the Mercenary. Is he actually going to go for the Mercenary first? Because it seems like it. He's actually committing to it. Speed, full drive. But as long as the survivors know how to keep a looping distance, making a circle, the brick wall would be very hard. So he's changing targets again, going to surprise.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for a breaking wanting to go to a graveyard area, wanting to chase someone. Graveyard is like one of the toughest areas for a breaking to play around with, especially with that window. So because of that communication, right, that's coming through from Omori survivors, the prospector was able to successfully get to the window without having a single spike. Now back to the Mercenary, we are back to square one, back to the drawing board. 1 minute into the game and still no single spike onto the survivors.
Yeah, this is exactly why it's very hard.
Wow.
Yeah, you can always kite because that's like a limit to the angle of turning, right? So as long as you keep turning in that same direction, that same speed, it's gonna allow you to keep rotating. Like, look, 2 cyphers already at 30%. Chocho, and nothing can be done. He's just rotating between the middle area, trying to chase. Oh, the first spike. Mercenary. Wait. That missed!
Oh no!
What? Okay, cute. That's pretty cute. But he's already unlocked his presence. Okay, Night Owl in the vicinity. But he's probably gonna go for Night Owl. Why?
Okay,
Why not? Why not?
Oh, this is gonna bring out so much time. But why? I'm really kind of curious. I mean, Force Rose was going on, and like, why is it only 2 ciphers that has a lot of progress, whereas the third one is like meh, when only Mercenary was the one actually getting interrupted the majority of the time.
Boom! Nah, he's not gonna boom it, right?
Nah, man is experienced. He shall get that hit.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna try and spike the second time. Yeah, you're right, Chocho. It's already 2 minutes. 2 ciphers are done. And Breaking Will, mind you, he's only just one spike away from full
I
presence.
think
So
he should shoot first.
yeah, I'm not sure why he's not shooting. Oh! You should shoot first, not turn back. You turn back and try to shoot.
Actually, I think there was a catapult being placed there.
Yeah, if he shoots, he would be able to jump. With the catapult.
Exactly. So I'm not sure what. I think that Owl might have like not predicted that he wanted to become Will from there. That will be what I'm thinking that they're thinking. But Prospector is back now. He still has 2 more minutes to work with. And surprise, will he make it? It seems like he will not. Cyphers are looking slightly slower than we expected, considering this is the 3rd minute of the match now.
Yeah, that's true. And now he's even disturbing BB Cypher. Like, mind you though, Masandri is already at like, he's just 1 hit away from going down. So you can't depend on him to get that rescue up. So right now, Surprise is still dodging left and right, trying to buy enough time.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good job. Able to buy a lot of time.
Oh, nice.
Able to body block successfully, and now both of them will run towards the same direction. Oh, Prospector will be giving that sweet. I don't think he was able to throw that magnet. So now he will be changing targets to that 1 full health member over here. They need to kind of at least try to heal up. If not, nobody can come for this rescue on the toy merchant. How did he manage to dodge that? And now we'll be able to get that basic. We'll be able to get that.
Yeah, here's Flywheel. Nice. Yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be so hard. This is not a what? I thought that was gonna hit. That was such a beautiful throw. Yeah, I think it's Oxygen, honestly.
But actually, Oxygen came to the chance. I don't think it's him. So yeah, I don't think it's Oxygen. And still very curious who this hunter is. But now we'll be changing targets to surprise the Prospect over here, and he should try not to die in the center where the Cypher is actually at. Oh, nice.
Is helping him.
Nice.
Oh no, the burst. Yeah, that elevation was not high enough to avoid it, but Surprise is going to go down. Guys, if you're ever wondering what your teammate is doing throughout the entire game for 5 minutes, well, that's what they're doing. They're decoding 7 ciphers.
Yeah, like why are they over decoding by so much? Like I'm not sure what's going on. And it's not double rescue too.
Yeah, it's not a double rescue. They were depending on the Merc to outplay with the pads. And look, Niad is decoding. BB is the only one running around. What's going on? Oh my god, he's got the spot out. Is he gonna spot out? Wait.
No, they are putting all their eggs in a single basket. That's not why. This is as much as they want to. They played so safely at the start. Cypher was so slow, and now all of a sudden they had to play riskily.
Wow.
They should have been playing. Oh, this is so tough.
Oh my god. It's a 4K. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm calling it. It's a 4K. There's no way
from the chair. Yeah. You're right. It's a 4K. And that's GG.
Oh my god.
Coming from the side of Maurice survivors, and it's a 5-0 for in favor of UTP's Hunter, and it will be a 2-0 sweep for UTP.
I know, right? It's like, how do you put this, Chocho? It's like both games, the
a bit limited here in this situation, unfortunately. It looks like we are actually getting into the match now, so we're okay onto the right camera now. Looks like we're gonna have most likely just gonna go straight for the Explorer. So we're just gonna rotate out early and actually gain some distance. So anytime you can waste early against Stream, which is pretty important for how this match plays out.
Yeah, in this Stream Witch, she really wants blood, and Explorer's blood specifically. And Ayan is trying to figure out what a hunter is, but at this point in time, he will be leeched on, and 3 ciphers are being worked on now.
Yep.
A bit late.
Like we're gonna see him try to force the leech if possible here. Okay, Explorer is going to take the lead hit here. I was thinking he probably could have ran away if he continued to run in the other direction, but looks like Explorer also does not have borrowed time as well. So going for the Survivor first could be good for the Dream Witch. The good news is it was a first hit leech. At least there wasn't a spawn hit. You never want to give an early spawn hit. Let's see what Explorer can do. He does have Flywheel to work with here, but the follower is relatively close. So you got to be very careful. You got to time this first vault. You got to transition to the next pallet. Use the pallet to cancel the bite, and you can flywheel the next. Oh, he misses it, but he does have flywheel. He could flywheel this last bite here. This is really important for the Explorer to time this properly. Does he time the flywheel? Looks like he did flywheel, and I think he kites out this patroller. The question is, can he live in this area? Nope, we're gonna see another patroller come out. So excellent job from the Explorer here, and he is going to just use this time to make some distance with this spawn follower patrol. I don't think, unfortunately, he is long for this world, but a pretty good kite for an Explorer versus a Dream Witch.
Yeah, very, very good kite already, and now we'll be down 3 full ciphers, almost done. So a very successful kite, but Eli, I believe Dream Witch might be carrying this nearer towards one of the ciphers will be popped already. How do you think, what should be the focus point for this Dream Witch at this point in time?
Okay, so you do have pressure onto the factory cipher, but it does pop. So already this is pretty big. This is pretty difficult. At this point, what you're gonna do is you're gonna camp out this chair, and then on the next down, you're gonna use the leech to camp the chair on the second chair, and use the spawn follower to camp wherever the last cipher machine is. And because you have the Explorer eliminated first, it means they're forced to start an extra one at that point. So right now you're just gonna regular camp here. Gonna get the hit on the officer. Officer opting to not use a watch here. So you really just can't get double hit. And it looks like he is not going to get double hit here. I would have liked to see the Dream Witch try to push the officer a little bit just to bait out a watch, but it looks like, nope, just gonna take the leech down. He's gonna chair the survivor, and he's gonna bring the main spawn to one of the cipher machines here, and he's gonna use the leech to camp the Explorer.
Yeah, so during that period, right, when Explorer was chat and now she's down, right, again, the ciphers didn't really progress a lot, and the 4th and 5th cipher is still within the not ready range. So what is the Dream Witch trying to do now, Eli?
I think at this point, just trying to create a little bit of map pressure. We're going to see a patroller onto the airplanist, trying to get a free hit here. Also, airplanist would be the next rescuer. So we hit the airplanist with this spawn follower. It means that airplanist cannot rescue. But I think the airplanist is going to be able to avoid this hit. So unfortunately, a wasted trait there. And yeah, at this point, the survivors have the ciphers to win the game. It really just comes down to, can Dream Witch stop this? I'm going to use another patroller here. But I actually don't think this. He's going to jump to avoid this. Yeah, I don't think this patroller really matters because airplanes can get relatively close to the chair. I think the main thing at this point is just, can the patroller prevent him from making the rescue before the survivor expires?
Yeah, if he manages to rescue this person, there is a tight turner, and ciphers might be enough for that 4-man detention period. So
I don't think he makes it though. I don't think he makes it. Yep, he's not going to make it.
So he'll be out of that area, will not be able to rescue. So this Dream Witch able to focus on his goals, which is to prevent that rescue from happening, and now it will be looking towards more of a tie than a win situation for the survivors. RB will be heading towards one of the last cipher, I believe, 76%, and focus will be on Midori. They have to decode a 6 cipher.
And see, the thing is because the Dream Witch never forced out a watch, right? So you still have 2 watches to work. So you're going to use one of the watches here, and then you still have another one for endgame, which is pretty strong. So there's one of the watches. This should allow him to avoid the hit completely. It looks like Dream Witch is just going to... You could leech, or you could change targets. Looks like you're probably going to leech and then change targets here. Most likely it's going to be the case. So there's the leech onto the officer. That forces the officer to either de-leech or get healed before continuing to do anything at this point. Last cipher machine 85. Will the survivors push it, or are they just going to slow the game down and open a new one? It looks like they're really trying to push for the end game. Dream Witch has trade swap. Could potentially go... No, he's going to patroller. And that means you can't pop it, right? Because if you pop it with the patroller, then you're just dead to detention. Nobody hits anyway, so that allows the... So then why patroller? I don't
He just wasted his trait.
Yep.
And but now he'll be down onto the first officer Midori, and the gates, none of that have been opened yet.
Yep. So it looks like the problem here is that for the Dream Witch is that you have to choose. You got to either go get the officer, or you got to continue to chase this guard. Looks like he's going to go get the officer here. Dream Witch can 3-kill. So what needs to happen here is Dream Witch can leech this officer and then use the spawn to chase another survivor. And the nice thing here is the spawn does still have trait ability, right? So you can switch to blank, but he has to leech the officer. Dream Witch has to leech the officer first and then use the spawn follower to down another survivor. It looks like they're already onto the other exit gate here. We could potentially see he's not going to leech the officer. Really trying to find this airplanist, which they are able to do here, it looks like.
Yeah, and Aeroplane still has one more jetpack to use, so we'll see how he plays that out well. Gardener, after she opens the gate, will she run towards the chair and get that rescue? We're seeing on the bottom left.
The thing is, so it depends on detention time at this point. I think first officer would expire before. Gardener technically could go in with a bubble, and officer could use a pocket watch, but I'm not sure. You gotta be really careful here. Looks like he's trying to use the airplane as leech to potentially try to down him. Does he have a trait on this? He does have a trait. He uses the jetpack, and he avoids the hit completely. That is a huge game-changing play because now you can potentially kite out. There's no trait here, so you can potentially kite out Detention, but the Gardener never went for the rescue. The Gardener never went for the rescue here, which means that Airplane is just going to get down here, and that's going to be a 3 kill. I'm not sure why Gardener didn't pressure the rescue here, unfortunately. That's going to be a big misstep from RS, and that allows for a 3 kill in this position.
Yeah, so I would say when it comes to the late game, RV had... He knows what he was doing, RV. He just decides to...
I don't really mind this. But yeah, obviously there's definitely ways Dancer can play against Niad. There's a certain way you have to play Dancer against Niad. And so basically how you do that is you set up a box, you wait for the Niad to pull back the trident, and then you spin away as she's pulling back. You get out of range of getting hit by a basic hit, right? And that's sort of your strategy, because Dancer can avoid the boxes by just looping them off. But as a Dancer, you need to use the music box to spin out of the water range. That's kind of the strategy here. But yeah, we'll see if Marina's able to pull that off. Of course, we do have the second half of round number 1 of the 2 teams, and we're already in the game. Okay, anyways, it looks like Niad is going to go straight for the factory here. Already, the Dancer does have that slow box fed up, and he's going to use this time to transition away. But Dancer already is going to opt to completely leave factory, setting up another slow box here. Let's see if Dancer's able to set up that play where you loop, where you use that spin move to get out of range of the water here. And Dancer is able to do it and make it to the pallet. So that's exactly how you're supposed to play Dancer against Niad. So excellent job from this Dancer early game. Now you want to make sure you don't get watered off here. And because Dancer... And does she have another spin? It might be on cooldown though. It is on cooldown.
Yeah, so able to max out all of his 3 boxes. And someone just bees, I think it might be coming over, considering he's being used now. So you might be seeing potential support coming through, and Blink will be up in about 5 seconds.
And so the thing is, even if you go for an Ento support here, obviously you do have... Okay, so the bees are positioned in this area. Niad's just going to go ahead and take these down. And Ento was able to pull them back, I think, after 1 hit. Dancer's doing a pretty good job of just wasting time at this point, but Blink is online. So basically, as a Dancer, you need to get to your slow box, you need to wait for the Niad to pull back the trident, and then you need to either get a speed boost from something. Gonna get it from the window here. Will Niad blink this? No. Good patience from the Niad, not to blink this too soon here. Dancer's gonna use this another speed boost, just utilizing these speed boosts. She needs to get behind... Oh, I was gonna say she needs to get behind these 3 barrels so she can avoid the blink, but is able to get the blink out anyways, which is not too bad. And pretty decent kite for Dancer versus the Niad, I would say.
Yeah, and a little bit of delay in the third cipher due to entomologies pushing the bees all the way to the arms factory area. But yeah, almost a 3 cipher kite, and I believe the first officer will be coming for this rescue.
Absolutely, and it looks like just gonna go ahead and loop off this water off this area here. First officer does...
Oh,
I think he avoided. Did he avoid that? I'm not sure. Anyways, up to 32% here. She's just gonna water off this entire area. Officer gonna try to go for the rescue here. Entobee's coming in for the support here. Chucks the officer off the chair, and that is all of a sudden a huge game-changing play. As an officer player, as the rescuer, you can just wait for the Ento to use the bees there. The Niad has to swing, because you have to either hit the bees or hit the survivor, or else the bees are just going to push you away for free. So just let the Niad swing and then get the rescue after the swing animation completes. But the officer just unfortunately way too impatient.
Gosh.
And now we're going to see another potential camp out here, watering off the chair. There's the bait. They need to get it before the survivor explodes. Another chair shock! And I think that might be it. A double down situation for this Niad, a double stuffed rescue. And we were just talking about how Niad is such a tie hunter, but here... You know, when you terror shock 2 people in a row, it's pretty easy to win, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, because of any hunter, even if you're like a 1 kill hunter or like 4 escape hunter, you get 2 terror shocks. That's pretty much it, honestly. And now Shane trying to do something here. The moment first officer did that terror shock, the cipher situation just went on a standstill. Nobody was decoding anymore. Everybody was just running, making a mad dash to rescue that female dancer, and unfortunately get that terror shot once again. So now, is there any way the survivors could come back from this, Eli?
I mean, 2 full ciphers to go. Someone already dead, someone on chair. I don't see this as a possibility. I mean, Endo's gonna come in for this rescue here, but now you got a full presence Niad that can potentially even stuff this rescue here. There's a dash, there's a 50 dashes, it is full presence. Now you can just water off this area. Pops the Ento. She's gonna flywheel, but she can't even make the rescue. So this is just a matter of time at this point.
Yeah, so
he's gonna hit him with the rocket, which, you know, don't know about how much that's gonna do here at this point.
Yeah, it is very much. Yeah, it's a very dire situation that we're seeing here from the side of survivors, and now entomologists will be down, and the rescue does happen onto the first officer by the whipping clown. So, almost two full ciphers remaining, and 2 half healths. Nobody able to come to, and whipping clown seems like he's almost down already. 85%. Humidity on him.
And yeah, just a matter of time again for the Niad to clean up shop here, as Potch would say. It looks like we're going to see it just pressuring off the cipher machine here. Interesting, he's going to give the rescue. You might as well just camp out the he's going to teleport back here, but survivors are able to make the rescue here in time. And the officer does have a watch to work with. Just going to go ahead and bait out that last watch and maybe change back to the Weeping Clown, who does have, or sorry, not the Weeping Clown, the Entomologist, who does not have any items. Does have flywheel, but it is on cooldown. And yeah, again, just cleaning things up here as much as possible. Now, if you're the Niad, you don't want to get complacent. You want to make sure you secure this down, and does secure the down on the Entomologist. You don't want to actually give them an opportunity, because they are down to 1.5 ciphers, so you got to be a little bit careful here. And I think allowing that free rescue might have been a little bit hasty.
Absolutely, and yeah, 2 of them half healths. Yeah, it's just a very slow, dire situation that ultimately will end up the way we actually predicted already, with that 2 terror shocks that happened in a straight row. So yeah, Whipping Clown doesn't have self-heal anymore, so the moment Whipping Clown gets down, Moonhyo can actually just go straight for the first officer, chair that person, and it's a GG situation for them. Shifeng still on that 98% cipher.
Yeah, it's able to get that pop off, but yeah. The problem is Weeping Clown doesn't have self-heal, right? So Weeping Clown technically needs to kite until the officer can prime the cipher. Does have a rocket to work with, needs to use the rocket right now, so is going to be able to use the rocket to stay out of range here. But I don't know if this is really going to matter. It's only going to avoid 1 trident. And also the other thing is the Hunter's going to have teleport back in 10 seconds. So the Cyber Machine's not going to be primed anyway. Nice bait from the Weeping Clown. We're going to see a charge attack. I don't think this is going to hit. Yeah, that's not going to register. I think the Niad should at this point just teleport to the last Cyber Machine, but the Survivor runs into the Hunter accidentally, and then now you can teleport to the Cypher. Weeping Clown does not have self-heal, and now that will be the 4 kill.
Yeah, so very, very well done on the side of Moonhyo. I mean, that mind game at the chair, the pressure with that Niad, with that camping of the chair is something very amazing. Getting 2 terror shots in a row, you can say it's luck, but I would say definitely the experience from this Hunter is definitely showing through. And now Ruby tried to kite for his life, but is a ticking bomb situation, and Moonhyo just playing with him at this point. We'll be getting that down, and he doesn't know, right?
He doesn't know about self-heal. I guess you could, if he picks up this survivor, then it would be a surrender. But I guess if he doesn't, just gonna wait here. Okay, never mind. All right, there we go. I think maybe Seer, like, okay, maybe Seer spawns 2 story, but Seer spawning first up is really good for the survivors. So I think this looks great for the survivors, honestly.
Yeah, so we'll see how this is gonna play out. This will be BO2 first half between the RB survivors against RS Hunter. I'm Chocho, and we'll be led with Eli's commentary for this match itself.
All right, here we go. Looks like he's gonna go Prospector Chase first here, so this is really tough for the Ant. Not only is this tough for the Ant, Prospector's gonna be able to make a lot of distance. He's gonna drop down to get this pallet drop here. Nope, he's actually gonna not use the pallet, interestingly enough here. And is gonna miss those first cats, but Prospector does have a magnet to work with. We'll see if he's gonna, I guess he's just trying to get back to this pallet here. And he is he gonna be forced to use a magnet here? Looks like he is. I feel like he could have actually made that pallet without needing a magnet, but because now you actually don't have a magnet to cancel these cats, right? And that's going to be the big thing here. But it looks like he gonna get the magnet back, but does he have it back in time? Is because the cats can cancel the ability for a few seconds here.
Yeah, will he be able to get towards this pellet? He will get that. Oh, the bird support coming through. So Shifong will just try to kite around this area, still get that hit throughout, and will be having this next magnet to use.
But he hits the owl. He could have potentially avoided that there. Goes for a swing and a miss there, camping this pallet. Walks through the pallet, misses the pallet stun. Does not have flywheels to work with. And unfortunately, that is a really good example of why you really just want to avoid camping pallets, especially in high-tier gameplay. A lot of hunters will not get phased by that. In that case, you saw that was the play there.
By the way, he's
Ace thrown. He's going to head for the long sword. Goes for the blink, gets the blink down on the prospector. And if he just threw that pallet down instead of camping it, he might have been able to avoid that hit altogether and make it to the portal eventually. But in this case, not able to do so, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like they can't pop this cipher as well. So now 2 ciphers are being affected. Priestess main cipher and Ruby cipher. So Ruby will be coming for this rescue. So if he's able to double down,
yep,
it will be great. And mind you guys, they did get 2 Terror Shocks right before this. We'll see whether deja vu moment will happen once again.
There's the rescue. Good rescue. He's able to get the save before the cats stun the mercenary there. So nice rescue there. We're going to see he goes for the pallet. Oh, gets the pallet stun here. Mercenary does have a speed boost and a magnet. Or sorry, that's a prospector. Does have a speed boost and a magnet to work with. Can also get the speed boost from the cipher machine as well. So this is going to let Prospector get all the way to 2-story, and this is really showing why Anne is just unfortunately not too good on this map. And this hits even better. Mercenary most likely can make it to the upstairs window here. He's going to be able to vault that for a speed boost and continue to transition away as long as he can get the stun right here.
And Shifong, we're trying to stun out.
This is a really big play. He cancels the cats, but he's not able to make it to the window here. But the last 2 ciphers already with good progress here. It looks like 40% and 20%. Now the goal here for the hunter side at this point is go for the farm. You want to farm the survivor off the rocket chair. Anne is a really good hunter for forcing farm rescues because you can just kind of leave the cats on the chair and stun the survivors that get rescued off the chair. But if Mercenary is here, Mercenary needs to come early, super early, because he needs to bait the cats out and you need to wait for the cats to disappear. If you let the cats stay on the rocket chair, then it's an easy farm for the hunter.
Yeah, and we just saw the priestess trying to dodge out the cat and the thing, but managed to still get that thing. But able to get that free rescue, fortunately enough, and now the cat still lands on the prospector.
Needs to use a magnet here. Missed jump there. Does have the magnet here. Another jump. Cancels the. Does he get the? Oh no, he didn't get stunned. He needed to let himself get stunned before using the magnet there. So unfortunately, prospector is not going to be able to cancel that cat, and the cyber machines are not going to be ready just yet. So the Anne looks like could actually tie this game.
Yeah. So last cipher 55% behind double story. They can opt for the 6th cipher, which they are doing now. And Priestess is around this area. We'll see how Moonho decides. By the way, he has no detention. He has blink all the way. He has no trump card. He has blink all the way. So seems to be leaning more towards a tie unless the portals do some tricks here.
Yeah, let's see what he's gonna put the cats onto the priestess. Was able to get the stun here, so he's gonna be able to get the hit onto the priestess, and does actually have trump card. No, he doesn't. This is actually just a blink detention build, so he does not have trump card. So this is a straight up tie build here. Swinging at the pallet here, even though it's thrown down, but he's just gonna maybe try to push towards the coaster here, but Anne is able to get the stun here. He's able to secure the down. Last cipher machine looks like about 80% of the way done here, and we'll see the mercenary coming for the rescue.
Yeah, so stay put, I'm coming from the mercenary, so it should be the case. Any way they could potentially make this into a 3 escape, Eli?
It's really difficult. As long as Anne saves her blink for endgame, it should be a pretty easy tie for the hunter side. Looks like we're going to see Mercenary's going to pattern to the rescue here. There's the cat onto the chair. Nice rescue from the mercenary. It's a farm. They stopped the priestess, but it actually doesn't matter because Dan doesn't have trump cards, so he's just going to down the priestess. Mercenary's going to have 3 elbow pads to make it to the other exit gate, or 2 elbow pads to make it to the other exit gate, and that should be a tied game for both sides here.
Alright, so okay, right. So you're able to open the gate. Mercenary is running towards that gate. The cat seems like he won't be able to get towards the gate too. So, yep. you're right, Eli. He's just gonna make use of all his elbow pads and reach to a gate. So it should be a tie situation for both sides.
Airplanist.
We'll see whether that is gonna be the case, and this will be a potential last round, BO2 second half for RS survivors versus RB's Hunter. And we'll be bringing you the live commentary of this match. I'm Chocho, and we do have our analyst Eli O bring you the live commentary.
All right, looks like we're going to see the Bloody Queen is actually going to go, not even go for the airplane. It's going to go straight for 2 stories. So, interesting. No, actually going to go for the Prospector. Interesting choice why the BQ opted to spawn over at 4-stop. Again, I think it's kind of given that we would see the airplane spawn there. BQ going for a very, very early mirror. So, a little bit impatient there. Can they get this hit here? This is going to be a difficult angle to get onto the Prospector. And mirror runs out, so yeah, just a missed mirror here early on. I think BQ could have just waited maybe a little bit longer, got a little closer before using the mirror here. At this point, the goal for Prospector, just kite around this area, force out a mirror, then take coaster after getting mirror hit. Because if you take the coaster without getting mirror hit, then that's actually really bad. And BQ mirrors too early. Prospector can just use a magnet here to avoid this mirror altogether.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to get on a roller coaster at this point. He can just play around this area.
Absolutely.
And this is a great area considering he has nothing to work with other than the blink right now that is available. So we'll see whether it's going to be a blink hit at start.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm going to miss, but then a missed flywheel. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks like Prospector going to go for another magnet here. Needs to use this magnet to stop the mirror. Bloody Queen's going to wait for the stun and then use the mirror here. Nope, actually just gonna break the magnet. That's also a possibility. And because Prospector wasted the flywheel, it means that he's probably not gonna be able to kite out this mirror image here. We're gonna see the down secured there, but pretty good cipher progress for the survivors here. If Prospector can serve that flywheel, I actually think this could have been a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, I think one thing to note now, since we have some time, is to note the Embalmer's persona 6-9. So, yeah, no 3, and we'll see how he's gonna play that out. Embalmer will be coming for this first rescue instead of their mercenary.
Embalmer does have Tide Turner, so this is a no borrowed time build. This is Broken Windows and Tide Turner. Gonna get the hit onto the Embalmer, so he will be able to get the rescue with Tide. Prospector does have a magnet to work with. Can he use this magnet to cancel the mirror image here? Yeah, he gets the push, and he's going to be able to avoid this. He can also get a locker speed, or a maybe get a speed boost from the cipher machine here as well. Looks like Mercenary is going to come in as well. Maybe try to go for a 1 mirror body block, but survivors are well positioned here to actually win this game at this point.
Yeah, so just playing around this area, the mind game, and unfortunately loses it and will be suffering from a terror shock. Now, Mercenary is around this area for that rescue, so it should be fine. Last cipher is at only 2%.
Yeah, unfortunately giving a basic hit is really not, never ideal against a Bloody Queen. Looks like early mirror onto the Mercenary. Mercenary's gonna use that elbow pad to avoid the hit there. Mirror angle change here, getting an early hit onto the Mercenary, so Mercenary saving a lot earlier than would have liked here. Looks like that's not gonna be the case here. No, he's actually gonna get the double hit on the Mercenary. Tried to go for the hitbox through the Survivor there, but I actually think double downing the Mercenary is perfectly fine at this point.
Prospector also trying to kite for his live mirror, is ready now.
Nah, he can't take coaster. He has Tide Turner. We're going to see Flywheel avoid the hit and the magnet. He pushes the BQ off the platform, which means he can actually take the coaster. Although I don't know if this really matters because of that play, but he's going to last a little bit longer and go down here. But a little bit of extra time wasted, so pretty nice from the survivors here. You know, at this point, the BQ, I think, doesn't mind a tie because, you know, right, if you tie, your team is still in the... No, your team is actually... Yeah, because RB is the one that lost the first round, so this Hunter actually wants to try to play for a win if possible.
Yeah. Quite the chances, though. Last cipher is almost 80%, and Bama has his coffin. Not sure whether he has the face recording of the Mercenary. And Aeroplanes must be the person that counts for this rescue. So, any potential focus points that RB Hunter can focus on?
I think at this point, because you want to at least... I mean, the Hunter needs to at least just get a tie here, it looks like. So we're going to see the hit onto the Aeroplanist. Aeroplanist does not actually have Tide Turner, but he can actually save your items here. The Cipher Machine is primed. He's gonna... You want to hit the Mercenary, so Mercenary's not full health endgame. I think the Hunter does acknowledge that. Airplane's just trying to body block to avoid that play from happening. But yeah, Mercenary also has 2 elbow pads, so a Dungeon Kite is not out of the question here because the Coaster is at second stop. Airplanes has 3 jetpacks. Mercenary has 2 elbow pads, so both these survivors can kite to endgame, to endgame Dungeon. Mercenary maybe using the elbow pad a bit early, but I think it will allow him to avoid the mirror hit.
Yeah, it definitely feels like picking a poison between the Mercenary and the Aeroplanist. Both of them can kite out your mirrors, and now we'll be teleporting to the gate, but the Embama has a coffin placed already, so even if he downs here, it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the coffin is going to get him back across the map. So the thing is here, is coffin isn't going to gate, it's going to 2-story. The BQ does obviously know this, you can see where the coffin is. The question is at this point...
Can you make it to gate and Dungeon? Dungeon is at the second stop.
Yeah, but it's not here.
And he used his mirror already.
Can he push it?
He can.
Is the gate open? The gate's already open.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely right. The dungeon. Oh, it's a foot race at this point. Can he hit him off of the dungeon? That's the only play for the survivor. There's the charge attack, and he makes it out the dungeon in time, which means that RS actually wins this in 2 rounds. What an incredible
selection, so hopefully they'll be able to get the advantage that they need, and I'll be heading into BO1 first half, live commentary by Chocho and Poshpax.
Yep, so here we have it again. Same type of rotation here. Hatari has to be able to get it, but unable to get the first hook, and this is a bit of a same situation. Different story, different players, but now Meow is on the hunt, and Hatari unfortunately has to make this kite last. He's already going for that second hook, and trying to just stick around this area and play the mind games here. He vaults the pallet, and it seems like Meow is hell-bent and intent on downing this this patient early on.
Oh, a little bit impatient coming from Meowpai, and now we'll be heading this area once again. Hatari trying to mind game Meowpai, but will it work out here? I think it's just a matter of mind game and time at this point, and he will be down with that Terror Shock Blink, not ready just yet.
Again, incredible start. I mean, yesterday I believe he was down in the 30th second mark. Bought a little more time, but when you're up against an opera singer, Cypher progress have to be on point, and the first chase needs to be so good, because if not, the domino pieces have already been falling into place, and now he's already harassing.
Oh, and now will not be able to get that rescue off successfully now. Plug name forced out of the area, but luckily Boyman is here for that rescue. And Brahma with a 6-9 build.
Interesting. So now it seems like the rescue does happen. I mean, Tide Turner is in. Man, this is going to be a little tough. He's just going to pop for the last effort. Full presence opera singer, and now Hatari is shifting his attentions to this 2-story. But Chocho, it's going to be a little tough because this patient has no more items to use.
Yeah, so they just need to not rescue and give that year to Niad so that Meowpai doesn't actually go out and scout for the next survivor already. Plug name is near this area and has been held fully, quite fast actually from the side of survivors, and now they are all continuing with their decoding duties. Plug name giving that to Niad as expected from Team UL. Meowpai, yeah, I think he kind of knows also, because Patient really used up 3 hooks. There is no way they want to go for this rescue. And I think one unfortunate thing from the side of UL survivors is that they weren't able to force out that blink from Meowpai. So this second kite has to last and also force out that blink.
Oh, for sure. Just a great start for any opera singer players. First person already eliminated from the game. Yazin now will get the attention of Meow, and now unfortunately no ciphers have popped just yet. Chocho, 3 are primed, but he's just chasing them away at the bridge cipher, and now Yazin just dropping down these pallets. Dropping pallets is so important up against the opera singer. Let's see how long this kite is gonna last.
Yeah, and now they're kiting on top of each other. Yarzan trying to get out of this area now with that speed boost and attack coming through. Yeah, he's getting kind of confused because even if he stays here, he's gonna be interrupting his teammate Cypher. Able to get that bubble, but does he have pallet boost?
Oh, unfortunately, we're not going to find out because he already broke that pallet. And now Yazin forced out in the open here with a charged up attack, and Yazin has fallen down. 2 ciphers have popped. The Mercoder actually on the cipher primes here. So it just seems like a tough situation for UL. But can we actually give our just high praises to how Meow is actually controlling this matchup? It's only 3 minutes in, and he's well on his way to get his second survivor out of the game.
Yeah, and yeah, this is leaning a little bit towards Meowpai right now. Planning trying to come for this rescue and hopefully no double down situation. But did Meowpai put a remnant in front? Seems like he did not and will be manually traveling over there just to get that hit. Yeah, padding away very safely, but he wants this double down. He knows that once this double down occurs, it's gonna be a pretty definite 3 or 4 kill for him.
True, and now he's going to go back to the Shadow Remnant. Yazin now trying to transition to a better spot for kiting. And now Meowpai just so masterful in controlling the pace of this match. Double down situation, but the Gardener does have a coffin for him to get rescued right away. But it's still 2 bodies have been on the floor, and now 2 ciphers remaining. This Embalmer can't pop all those ciphers. So Meowpai still on the hunt and still pressing on the gas here to continue his dominance.
Yeah, very curious because even if you didn't go back, right? Patient didn't act when he was down. The ciphers were kind of on a standstill for all 3 of them. So it begs the question, what was going on at that point in time? But now heading back into this chase, Gardener trying to kite for a life. The Titan effect from the Embalmer is gonna last really, really shortly, and Yazin will be seeing the chair once again.
The bubble was so close to happening, and no Chocho that we have not seen the blink used just yet. So Meowpai was just flexing the raw strength of this opera singer, able to get a second person eliminated from this matchup, and now it's only a matter of time till he finds his next target, and it's gonna be so much harder to pop 2 ciphers if one is being chased.
Yeah, and now he sees the blood trail from Boyman getting the hit through that pellet. Very well played from Meowpai's side. Boyman trying to kite for his life, but has nothing to work with. He only has a coffin, but the coffin has already been used on Gardener, so has no kiting abilities.
True, and now forcing the vault, and now it's gonna be a down situation, and now he's gonna go for another down, and he's gonna try to slug these survivors as much as possible. Shoutouts to Ping Pong in chat here because he says, "Do you get deja vu, Chocho?" Because like this is how it's performing like yesterday.
Yeah, it's just Meowpai is just really strong, and I think that the only way that you can kind of slow him down when it comes to first chase and potential chairing is through the harassment coming from the possibly prospector. So yeah, really unfortunate that they didn't really pick characters like that, and now they are kind of stuck with, even though Hatari managed to use all 3 hooks, right? It didn't really prolong the kite very long. All 3 ciphers was just in their 50 range each.
True, and now the remnant switcheroo that happened just so he can down this mercenary. So yeah, I like the point that you brought up. He's gonna use the teleport just to get to Boyman here. If you let Meowpai play his game, he'd gladly do it without the risk of getting stunned. And Opera Singer is very terrifying, but in the hands of Meowpai, it's a whole other.
Is gonna be BO1 second half, and the live commentary brought by Chocho and Force Vice.
Good transition. And speaking of transition, we're going to see an Acrobat transitioning to that 4th stop. So let's see how Zen can kind of contain Little Boy. Little Boy known as, his priestess, known as his composer, but now he's going to do a jump towards the coaster area and provide a lot of distance. Still holding on to his Acrobat bombs here. Drops the pallet, forces the movement, and now Zen trying to score a hit here, but he's going to prolong it for just a bit more.
A Little Boy will be able to transition to a better kiting area. He's working with the 3-9, so no flywood will be seen here. He used another ball, a mud ball I believe, to jump over. So he's trying to rotate back to the safer area up there, but he's unable to jump upwards. He's gonna jump across and still able to create such long distances against an opera singer.
First minute part of the game, 3 ciphers already at 50%. Note that the mercenaries here, so decoding isn't as fast, so Little Boy's gonna have to kite a little longer for it to be a little more impressive here. Little Boy now, the blink was already expended, didn't waste enough time, so Zen able to get his first survivor down. So this is actually a good start for Zen. He's gonna try to camp this chair that is close as possible to that bridge cipher. If he's able to cut off Skyfall, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, this is actually a really good start for Zeno to potentially tie against GH members, but we need to remind each other that in the first half, his survivors actually got deja vu moment.
Even the same skin on the mercenary. Do you get deja vu? Oh my god.
Narukun also coming in with that deja vu rescue in the back now.
Oh my god, shout out to Olivia Rodrigo. I get deja vu all the time. A nice able to get the hit, but the bubble did register enough in time. Little boy though has to be able to kite for as long as he can and gets the pallet slam.
Yeah, I mean, competing like mind game wise, you really it's very difficult to go against a GA survivor. We do see Little Boy getting a little bit stuck there, but we'll be just being so
slam. Yeah, unfortunately there. I thought he was gonna slam the pallet when Zen was walking right through it, but he was able to down Little Boy. But the difference here, Chocho, is that this is the second chair, but 3 ciphers have already been primed. They haven't worked on their last cipher yet, and the mercenary still has the tide turner left, but he is injured.
Yeah, so they won't be wasting any time to heal up. It's just gonna be a potential sell. No, on the bottom left, we do see the Gardener potentially trying to go for this rescue, but yeah, being very wary, not wanting to give that to Niad to show Hunter that I am here, and he doesn't want to take that second kite just yet. Neru-kun seems like he's gonna be coming for this rescue, but will he make it in time?
Oh my god, I don't think so. Yeah, it's a little too late. So now Zeno has his first survivor out of the game. So Neru-kun has to kite for as long as he can. That last cipher is at 30%. Nice bubble usage for him to create a little more time and opportunity to push for the end game.
Yeah, now Neru-kun will be getting that basic hit after that bubble hit. Patient will be finished at first top cipher. Last cipher is being worked on at 50% by, I believe, Skyfall.
Yes. I think teleport was already switched to, so 10 seconds on the board for that. And now Gardener has fallen down. Last cipher is at 50%. Patient is making his way for that save, I believe, and Skyfall actually not touching any ciphers here, so they're playing the long game. I like this. They're very patient when it comes to pushing for that end game, and they're making sure that they have the right rotations on deck. Skyfall actually going to try to go for this rescue.
Yeah, and this is going to be really important. If Zeno can actually cut Skyfall off before he gets this rescue, before the cipher is prime as well, it's actually a huge win for him. He can potentially go for 3 or not 4 kill. But now, able to spin all the way there, but it seems like a very stable rescue, and tight turner effect is on.
Yeah, so now Zen choosing to go for Neru-kun, waiting for the bubble. Unfortunately, it is not there. The cipher is not primed yet, so Neru-kun has to get to a really good spot and wait for that primed cipher. They're gonna have to pop this right in time once Neru-kun does fall down.
Yeah, and we'll be getting that speed boost from that pellet, I believe. And no, he will not. He will just be standing up, and he's just going to be playing around this area. There is no 3-9. My bet is 3-6 Gardener. Neru-kun will be down here, unfortunately. Zhao in the middle. Is this Neru-kun's last share or second share?
I think this is his second chair, I believe. So now he actually has teleport to work with. So this is going to be huge. 60 seconds left. 60% left onto the decoding. Can they teleport in time? Oh, actually, it's the second chair. So now the teleport's going to happen. Oh, the mercenary able to move away in time. And the rescue's going to happen.
Oh, quite curious. The gate opened already, but I think Skyfall predicted that he couldn't enter the gate successfully just yet because it needs time for the gate to open. Patient running back and forth from the chair and back to the gate. The gate is open. Can Zhao Kan get out of this place and get that potential win?
He just needs that. Zhao Kan just needs one to be able to score the victory for his team, and he is able to get it. But can we congratulate Zen for getting a 3? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to game number 2. First half with Meowpie on the Wax Artist. We had Yazin on the Antiquarian. Acrobat by Hatari. We got Blue Name as the Mercenary and Boyman as the Psychologist. You got Chocho and Potch Spice on the mic for this next match.
And we are into the match. Yeah, he'll be heading straight for that Antiquarian, eliminate the potential harassing coming through. We'll see whether Antiquarian knows where the hunter is coming from. It seems like she is in the right direction. Able to get that pellet boost as well. Did she bring 9-12 by any chance? I think that's something that we need to see.
We just have to zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's
a 3-9.
No, 3-9. Yeah, so unfortunate. We are gonna see Meowpie actually, sorry about that. Yeah, block out that cipher, and Yazin still doing a great job. You really want to break that line of sight away from this wax. And I would say that the sticks gets a little bit nerfed because, you know what, when the wax artist does get hit, you get that wax on yourself as well. So Yazin not wasting any time, just constantly transitioning the kites here and just trying to mitigate as much wax as possible.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing an amazing job, able to contain him for so long with this amount of wax. I feel like I'm kind of cursing it a little bit, but now Yazin will be stoned here, but he'll try to kite this out. He manages to push Meowpai a little bit backwards, but will this help her extend this kite? That's the question.
Okay, and now we see you have to be very careful when you stun. You have to be very careful. Is that because the wax does build up? Gonna go for the regular hit here. I think he wanted to go for just cornering her before the next hit does happen. But Yazin now needs to get on this tram, and he does get a ticket to ride, folks. And wow. I just missed the last train. It's 12 midnight, Chocho.
Yeah, Yazin able to because of that able to establish so much distance from Meowpai, and I think if Antiquarian can actually successfully get out of that area, maybe Psychologist could come through, but seems like Acrobat will be helping by putting down the pallet, giving Antiquarian that potential pallet boost. Psychologist right behind Antiquarian.
Yeah, they're actually kiting on top of each other. So now this this doesn't do well for cipher progress. It seems like the tram is actually working on their side here. Yeah. Has to be very careful. And now it's going to block out the graveyard cipher. We are going to see him, Boyman, try to get the attention. And it seems like Meowpai is going to actually go for Boyman instead.
And this is actually amazing. Psychologist has will need to eat 3 hits before she actually down, so that's amazing. First skill not open just yet, will be open now, and able to block the Psychologist, forcing that pellet stun. So now the blink will be expanded and Psychologist locked inside this graveyard.
I love how Meowpai was able to block that window just because that would have prolonged the kite even longer. And Boyman now about to get the third hit, but nice vault. Let's see if he's going to make a foot race towards the wall here, but then the wall's still blocked. And now Hatari, he's able to go through. And now can he actually block the hit? He blocked the wall again.
Amazing teamwork coming through from CL survivors over here. But now changing targets once again to the Acrobat. Acrobat trying to kite for his life here, but he's kind of in a sticky situation over there. Yeah, Hatari does not have anything to work with and will be down here, and second skill is activated.
So this is insane. The match has lasted about 2 minutes 30 seconds, and cipher progress looking all right, but this is where the wax artist really shines, when you're able to camp and now you're kind of forced to go for the rescue. They need to heal up. They need to be very careful with their ciphers so that they can push the ciphers along accordingly. Usually wax artist is synonymous to ties, but a backdoor rescue, able to get the Acrobat off the chair.
Yeah, and I think this is an amazing backdoor rescue. Now that Mercenary got that free rescue, right, he can come for that second rescue again without any additional support. And looking at the equipment, Antiquarian has a bot that is decoding that as Pellet Cipher as well. So Cipher progress is going to be extremely fast, and this bot can be used if enough energy. Go to the gate and open the gate freely.
Wow.
So it's... giving a terror shot.
Yeah, Psychologist popping that cipher and actually eating that hit, and now a Psychologist will be the one on that rocket chair. And like you pointed out, Chocho, Mercenary could still go for that second save. 2 ciphers remaining, and this is the most stressful we've seen Meowpai, because last cipher is already at 60%. I'm not sure where it is just yet, but it's going to be...
Is it Shack?
It's that Shack area. Okay, so it's definitely doable here, but this rescue needs to happen flawlessly.
Yeah, UL survivors actually showing a different side to all of us, showing that they actually stand against Meowpai, one of the strongest hunters that we're seeing here in this qualifiers now. Has to be very careful here, able to get that rescue, but unable to body block and will just run away. So, very interesting decision coming in from the Mercenary, but he's just gonna teleport away.
Interesting that he didn't. Yeah, he's really trying to go for the aggressive play here, but they're already opening up another cipher. Yazin can't last too long here, drops the pallet and now goes down. So just like that, we were actually hailing the survivors to actually try to push for the end game, but Meowpai taking it to that next level here and prolonging that from happening with a basement chair.
Yeah, and I think the only saving grace that we're seeing here is that Acrobat has actually started that 6th cipher already. So progress-wise, it's looking pretty good, almost at 60%. And distance-wise, I don't think Meowpai can shoot from this area all the way to that cipher too. So plug name, he needs to make something work here. He has one last apple pad, but he doesn't have any tight turner. Maybe the best possible situation here is for Psychologist to suck Mercenary's blood so that he can go for that safer rescue.
Possibly, or I don't know if they're gonna play like the conservative play, which I think they might be opting for, is that Mercenary is just trying to be as close to tinnitus range as possible. But that's the thing, like, time's a wasting, and we do know Meowpai has got his crosshairs set on that last cipher. He's gonna go block it once again, and this is actually, like you said, it's actually gonna happen now. Mercenary is all healed up, and they're gonna try to go for this rescue just so that cipher could be opened up.
Yeah, and that cipher is locked now, 84%. Getting that drop down hit, he can use his hot wax.
Oh no.
And it could be GG's.
It could be. Mercenary has to go for this rescue, gets the hit.
Gosh.
Oh my god, unable to get it, the Terror Shock, and it's actually still locked. And just like that, Meowpai has changed the tides of the situation. They go for the pop.
Yes, with one single play, the basement play, and things just went completely opposite from what it was going. It looked like it was going towards the survivors' side, but now Boyman, I think, is his potential first share?
This
Maybe
is
second?
definitely, yeah. For Boyman, I think second chair. You know, Boyman's going to eat this regular hit. Hatari trying to make his way towards the basement to get that rescue, but you have to worry about a wax artist with detention here. So, again, not looking too good. He gets the rescue, still has Tide Turner, but they need to rotate accordingly. The job is not done yet for Meowpai. This can still go sideways for him. He needs to be able to be very careful and try to get at least and live up to his four-man elimination here.
Yeah, so Cloud9 will be that next target here during that end game situation we're seeing here. Will be down here already, unfortunately. Hatari is making way towards that psychologist. Can he make it in time? That's the question.
Oh, it's gonna be clutch! Oh no! Lower left side of the screen, he was right there, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it, so it seems like Meowpai might still be holding on to his title as the four-man eliminator, but Acrobat is actually gonna open up the gate. Mercenary is chaired, so Meow is actually, can he make it to stop the gate from open?
Can he shoot it in time? That's the question. He manages to shoot it. Detention, 30 seconds, and he still escaped.
Be the potential last match we're gonna see. Once again, Chocho and Potch Spice on the mic for the second round of the second half.
Heading into the match, yep, going straight for Cowboy. Aeroplanist will just be decoying the geisha instead of rotating away already. So Nerukun trying to get into a better kiting area, which is around this area, I believe. So yeah, we'll be using his first hook, and yeah, Zeno really wants to put the spawn location in front, or at least cornering Nerukun, and Nerukun just knows what he wants to do and just getting out of that area.
Yeah, he just knows that the transition is going to happen, not wasting any time dropping a patroller here. He does have the access to the pallet. Is he able to go for the bite? Oh, wow, able to get him. The 180 no look on that patroller. I thought he didn't know if the Cowboy was going to be there. So now, if he's able to get a free hit on the main body, this is going to be huge. So let's see if he's going to be able to do that. I think he wants to go for just the regular body hit, and the leech remains.
Yeah, so able to get that hit without removing that leech, right? That's really important now. That leech will be following Nerukun towards that graveyard area. Second patroller successfully bitten. Will he be able to get this hit before he enters that graveyard area though? That's gonna be a bit of a headache.
Yeah, he used Flywheel to try and negate it, but he was still able to catch up. So now it's a down onto the Cowboy. Again, ciphers are looking good, and I would have to say the tempo is definitely on GH's side, but a basement Kevin here is going to be a little tough to rescue from. So not sure how they're going to play this one out, since a tie is a victory for them.
Yeah, I can potentially see how they may want to sell, but it seems like Zhao Kan wants to go for this rescue. He has that tight turner. We'll see how this Aeroplanist goes for the rescue, or at least buy some time before this rescue happens.
Okay, gets the hit onto the Cowboy. Wow, farmed a hit off to the Leech. Aeroplanist is actually Leech, so now main body is actually just going to make sure that this Cowboy doesn't move so far away. Last effort is popped, a little presence there. Not yet at full presence, so I think Nerukun's going to hold on to this lasso until his second kite. But we still haven't seen the last Cypher just yet, but that just shows the Cypher rushing that prowess of Team GH.
Yeah, and also I think one thing to point out as well is that as a Dream Match, right, you do this basement chair, right? You want to get that double down situation, especially if it's not a mercenary that's rescuing. The fact that Zhao Kan went in and came out completely
Unscathed, yeah.
healthy is just amazing. It just shows how strong this GH servers are.
And this is why all-star team, you want Zhao Kan as a rescuer, right?
Sorry.
So,
yeah,
again,
Zhao Kan.
Zhao Kan, not Zhao Kan.
My pick.
And now we see that Skyfall also showing his rescuing prowess, able to get a pad and also eating a hit to prolong like just the attack recovery here. They need to body block here. They need to be able to save as much as they can since Cowboy is on his elimination chair.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Mercenary could have not gotten that hit and still be able to be down that area, but I guess a bit of safe play coming from Skyfall. Now, flywheel happens and Zeno, battle of the nerves, and Zeno wins, ultimately getting that hit after that flywheel happens. Aeroplaners being a little bit
yeah, he's
playful over here.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that Cypher again has no detention yet, so he can eat this hit. He gets the hit onto the airplanist, and now we only have one. We don't have any leeches on the board here. The airplanist had to eat that hit just so the map pressure won't be good. So this is what's scary. They have to worry about detention, but Zen has not put any leeches on the map just yet, and it seems like he's gonna focus on his Zhao Kan here.
Yeah, and that Wi-Fi Q from Psychologist able to help airplanes be full health and possibly pop the Cypher a little safely, hopefully. Now, 91% on this Cypher. Nobody is really coming around this area able to get that hit successfully without that terror shock. Oh, how will he play this out? Can he pop in time?
Oh, both at 99%. Oh, no. Zhao Kan has to use the jetpack to move on away. It's too risky, but this is where the last Cypher is at. It's at the corner house, folks. And now Zhao Kan has to kite for his life.
Mercenary, I think he opened the chest. I'm not too sure what happened there because after he stand up, there was no item. So,
he popped the Cypher and he used the jetpack to move on away. Zhao Kan
so smart,
making the moves.
Yeah, Zhao Kan is playing this really smartly, and that's the thing about him being my pick.
See, you're flexing. This is one of the best rescuers and kiters out there. And now Airplanist gets a leech. Mercenary has already opened up the exit gate. Airplanist could actually take a ticket to ride to go to the tram, and the tram will actually end up in the exit gate area. So now Zeno has to be one to walk towards that area, and it seems like they're gonna get at least a tie game.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a time. Mercenary figured out that, yeah, a little bit too risky if I'm gonna come and body block, especially with that nerfed, where like Mercenary's blood actually depletes a lot faster compared to last time. So yeah, they're gonna hit for that safe play, and they just need a tie to win.
Right, and we can call GG's here for GH. They needed to get a tie. They knew what the job entailed, and they were able to get it. And
maybe that's the opening, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1, first half of today's match number 2. Bringing you the commentaries is me, Nello, and Eli O.
All right, here we go. Looks like already an immediate rocket share break from the Gardener here. He's going to go ahead and rotate towards Hotel. We have the Sculptor is going to head over towards the tunnel area looking for that Prospector. Prospector's already rotated through middle here. We looks like we might have a target change. Really nice setup from UTP. So essentially what they did here is they had the Prospector rotate through the Mercenary, and then the Mercenary be the distraction, right? Leave the trail for the Hunter to go after. And obviously, Mercenary getting first chase is the most ideal situation for survivors. But Prospector runs back into the Hunter. This is not at all what they would have liked to see here, unfortunately. And also, Prospector is going to run through the Acrobat as well. Yeah, unfortunately, UTP, a couple of missteps here.
Yeah. Xingqie is not playing like Xingqie, unfortunately. Like that first chip wasn't supposed to happen, running into your teammates' ciphers. Well, at least Xingqie is able to rotate far enough. Muhyo, oh wait! Eli, Muhyo? Oh my god! What just happened?
Well, that's gonna be pretty impactful. Yeah, so Sculptor, I think he does see the trail here, but a lot of distance is gained in the process. and he doesn't get the statue. He's going to blink through this pallet. No, he's going to just walk around here. Keep in mind, Prospector still has Flywheel, so this could potentially last a little bit longer. 2 ciphers will already pop, but Mercenary Cypher a little bit slower here. Gonna go for the stun. Just trying to delay the blink as long as possible. That's really the strategy here, because the blink is, of course, inevitable. Can he Flywheel the blink here, potentially? He's gonna go for a statue. Oh, he gets the statue down. Doesn't actually need to use it, which is nice for the Hunter side, but 2 ciphers already down. Mercenary at 50 here, so already the survivor's very, very well positioned to, you know, not get 4 killed.
Yeah, I mean, not too bad. It's a 2.5 ciphers kite.
Gardener is
right? Gardener is going to take that cheap damage. Very uncharacteristic, right?
You definitely don't want to stand still, yeah, against the Sculptor chip. Oh, free rescue.
Oh,
okay.
my god. Yeah, free rescue run can definitely come back again, but very uncharacteristic, I say, because one, you don't usually see UTP survivors getting damage from a no-present Sculptor, right? Like. Yep. It's, yeah, especially when you have a magnet to help you propel even more. But no! Yeah, he's just waiting for the time for last effort to go down. He's pretty much gonna be sitting in the same chair again, Eli. But ciphers are moving pretty healthily, right? Almost.
Yeah, Cypher progress is good here. There's also no full detention. Full presence just yet. So that means the Sculptor's, you know, chipping ability here is not good. Oh, the Acrobat just takes the chip again. I'm not sure what's going on here. Whenever the Sculptor uses that chisel, especially with non-full presence, you really just want to move around in the open. You can't really do anything if you stand in the open, but Survivor's playing a little extra greedy here, trying to finish those Cypher machines. Now, they do have enough progress to potentially win here, but there will have to be some sort of rebound kite. And the Sculptor is holding Blake. They have this ready. Goes for the swing. Oh, the Sculptor gets pushed away, but they get the rescue off just in time, but he hits through the Mercenary, and Prospector never used the Flywheel, so that's unfortunate. Prospector's going to go down here. Mercenary at a chip away. We have full presence available. Still trade swap available. And, you know, it's interesting. Now, that first kite looked pretty good. He's going to disrupt the healing as well. That first kite looked pretty good, but already it's UTP's having a bit of a difficult time here. Actually going to ignore the Mercenary, it looks like. Maybe worried about the last Cypher machine.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing pretty... I'm not really sure what's saying. Maybe a little bit laid back, right? Playing a little bit laid back. They have to be very careful because all they need is just one person escape. But at this point, even though it's one Cypher remaining at 50%, when you give chance to Hunter, I feel like you shouldn't give those free chips, free hits to them. Like now, look, Run's gonna go down pretty soon. Caesar is left with half health. Do they really want to make this?
I think it's
a draw.
I mean, yeah, it's likely to be a 4-kill at this point. And see, imagine if those survivors didn't take the chip hits earlier on, right? Yeah. So, for example, if you look at the Gardener, right? Gardener would have needed to take 2 full chips before going down there, right? But because Gardener took a chip early on, then he was 1 chip away. We're going to see the full presence statues down, the Acrobat as well. And that is looking like a 4-kill here with a Sculptor. We haven't seen Sculptor being utilized for a long period of time. Mercenary's going to get up, but I don't know if this is going to matter at this point.
Yeah, Rain's on the chair. Acrobat, if Muyo chairs Acrobat, well, wait. I don't think he's going to chair, right? He's just going to... You think he's going to chair? I mean,
no.
There's always the dungeon option, right?
Yeah. I think he's just going to stand over the Acrobat, look for this Mercenary.
Yeah.
And he's just waiting for his trait as well. He doesn't want them to self-heal. If he waits for his trait, he can go for this new survivor here, then teleport on the survivor that uses their self-heal, right? So, for example, if Acrobat uses his self-heal, goes to, like, right now, he's going to go to the Cypher machine and decode.
Okay.
You can now down this Mercenary, then teleport to that Cypher, right? But if teleport was still on cooldown, you wouldn't be able to do that, and maybe Acrobat could pop. So that's what he's waiting for, I think.
Yeah, Run does not have exit path anymore, so she has to be really careful. Has nothing to work with anymore, no more pads. CZ trying to complete that 50% Cypher, but will Run be able to last that long? Run is still making that run, Eli. With no pads and just a sliver of health.
Down this Mercenary essentially needs to live until this. Oh, he's gonna TP actually, which is also fine. Keep in mind, Acrobat doesn't have self-heal, so if you down this Acrobat, then all you have to do is go look for that Mercenary. You know, so it's just a matter of time at this point. Looks like we're just Acrobat gonna use that bomb here. It's gonna be able to avoid this statue, but Acrobat essentially needs to kite until Mercenary pops a 20% Cypher, so that's gonna be quite difficult. And we're gonna see able to avoid that statue. Avoids the swing as well, pretty good here, but he's only down to 1 bomb remaining, I think, at this point. So Unfortunately, not long for this world, I think. Never mind.
Oh my god! You think he's making this work? If CZ is able to cut a bit longer, Muyo has no trait to work with. He cannot teleport to that cipher. But CZ, wow!
He actually gets another red bomb too, so he can use this red bomb to prevent the statues from activating here. Then he can use the red bomb again. And the Sculptor misses the chisel. So he might actually be able to kite and somehow until that cipher's ready. He needs to use his last bomb here on this statue. Here's the statue. Now he needs the bomb right now. He joins the bomb, uses the bomb to avoid the statue. And he actually, I gotta correct myself there. He still has another red bomb to work with as well. Cypher machine 90%. He's making this work.
He's gonna get the entire cipher till prime. Oh my god!
They can just pop. I think right here. Just take the vault and pop. Just take the vault and pop. Just take the vault and pop. Yep, there you go.
Nice. But he still had. He got injured by one chip, right? So, yep. But that's already a very good sign, right? As long as he gets the Acrobat down, he can instantly teleport to the gate. So Muyo is still in this game. If he gets CZ down here.
Oh, he bolts into the hunter. Okay, Mercenary needs to get off the exit gate here. Oh, and that's going to be a 4 kill. Mercenary unfortunately took way too long to get off the gate there. I think as the Acrobat should communicate as soon as they're going to go down, they can say, you know, I'm going to die within the next 5 seconds. Mercenary needs to get off the gate, use that time to get away, maybe search a chest, but Hunter with that seems like it could be a tie like Niad, and you know, get ourselves the win for this round. That's the goal, right? You want to win, right? You gotta at least win this round. They already know it's a 5-0, so let's just get, you know, let's get a tie here and win this round. But Sculptor, you know, it's got the potential to win the game, so that's something you gotta consider here, especially after the last round situation.
Yeah, I mean, Muyo's already starting to chase the psychologist in the factory as well, so it's a pretty strong kiting area for the survivors. So maybe the game plan is to get the chip damage through walls, but what do you think of this decision to chase in the factory here?
Oh, we're gonna see the Sculptor actually walks through the pallet, and we're gonna see a pallet stun there from the psychologist. Gonna waste a little bit of extra time here. Yeah, chasing in factory is not really ideal. Factory is such a strong kiting area, right? And we see this plenty of times here. Actually, psychologist is gonna use this time to transition farther away as well. So I'm really utilizing this factory to their advantage. All you have to do here as a psychologist, just don't get chipped. Just force 3 basic hits, and it's gonna be an easy kite.
Yeah, CZ is actually really good kiter. Like even in last game as an Acrobat against the Sculptor, he's already did an amazing job. So with this is not the full presence Sculptor. Muyo is still trying to get that first hit onto CZ and apparently getting that chip in. Wow. Oh, and a hit as well.
And a hit as well. Yeah, see, that's the problem, right? Is you don't want it. You never want to give a chip to a Sculptor, especially as psychologist. So the goal for the psychologist: run in the open. Do not give a chip hit under any circumstances here. Going this route is so risky right now because you risk getting chipped and then blink hit, right? And we're gonna see the blink here. Yeah, that's better for the survivors if anything because it is a basic hit.
Oh, Xinjie, he didn't push him far enough. Yeah, he's gonna take that time to remove the ball, because the ball is going to be really dangerous in the long run for the batter, right? So now
go for the survivor in factory or go for the survivor at middle. Or you can spawn in the top left corner and lock the factory cipher. And always see the statue downing the psychologist. I think this will be enough ciphers for the win though, so this is actually the correct play from the survivors not to over support. And it looks like we're going to see, and psychologist does have borrowed time as well, so this is really optimal here. The painter's the one without borrowed time.
It's so near though. Yeah, Rain is so near. His cipher is at 40%, so unfortunately this is going to disrupt the cipher at the small house, but I don't think that's gonna be a big of an issue, right? Run is already coming in for the support. Rain is just continuing to decode and says, yeah, it's none of his business. He just wants to finish the cipher as fast as possible. But Run has to be very careful, taking that hit, taking 1 chip damage, but managing that rescue. Oh, CZ still has a window to bolt through.
Yeah, still has this window here. He's gonna get a speed boost. Not full presence just yet, so don't have to worry about the full presence statues. Gonna have to mind game up here at this area. Actually, just gonna go ahead and run away from the cipher machine. Yeah, just trying to get as far away from the ciphers as possible here. And I think what can happen here is the survivors can pop this shack cipher and then they can double rescue, and that means they can go for a win here, right? So, but they're not decoding. They actually, okay, there we go. They're gonna finish the cipher here, and I think Painter can come for the rescue. Painter has flywheel. Maybe he could potentially try to get a painting in the process as well here.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think of Painter in this kind of situation? Because you kind of have to look at the hunter, right? And before you can actually make a painting. And look, already one chip.
He needs to fly wheel. Okay, he's gonna fly wheel one.
Okay.
Statue's on cooldown. He's got one more statue. He needs to hit this statue right here. Oh, he actually wasted it. Unfortunately, the hunter did waste the statue there. And Painter can just go for a painting. Gonna take the hit. Gonna get the rescue off in time as well. Cipher Machine's 60% of the way done here. Is there a painting available? He's gonna drop the painting. Psychologist needs to run through the painting without getting chipped. Or actually just make some distance as well. It's also okay. Yep.
Yeah, nice. Raid! Oh! The hunter saw right through it. But it doesn't really matter. He's already bought enough time for CZ to stay alive and running. Run is already coming in, but Xinjie, as the batter, getting the first chip, he's the one on the last cipher, so they're already not wasting any time. They're already starting a new cipher here. Xinjie is the one taking the kite in the end. The cipher is at 81%. Very unfortunate, it's almost primed, but it looks like it's up to Zed, Xinjie, to make this kite happen. Oh, beautiful ball coming in. Again, Enrage, breaking the ball, so he only has one cricket ball left. Xinjie, what will he do in this situation? He's just gonna play Stare into my eyes at this point.
Yeah, he's just gonna waste time for them to heal up here. As long as you don't give a basic, or you do give a basic and not a chip hit, that's exactly the ideal situation. This allows them to start a new cipher and potentially heal up here. One chip away. Sculptor does not have any statues available, though, so it's just a matter of time here. We do see, of course, the batter does have Flywheel and Broken Window, so no borrowed time here. So batter getting chased here is not really ideal, because if they go for a cipher pop, you know, batter's not gonna be able to get up. We're gonna see the charge attack does secure the down. Cipher Machine is going to be primed, but batter again still does not have borrowed time, so they need to be very careful about how they go about this rescue.
Yeah, I mean, Painter still has one painting for the late game, but he has wanted order onto him. Cypher's already primed. CTA is in on his first chair. Run is just one hit away from going down, so Run has to be very careful not to, you know, go down. Down from the chip hit, but the first chip damage onto CZ, one hit. Is he gonna hit? No, he's just gonna wait. No.
But he can chip him right if he's able to. He needs to chip right here. I think they should just pop, because batter doesn't have borrowed time, so you might as well just pop. Oh, see now that as soon as the psychologist took the basic hit when rescuing, they should have just popped the cipher, because psychologist can run up, get the rescue, and the batter does not have borrowed time anyway, so there's, you might as well just pop there. But now that played right into the instant down, right? And the survivor's dead on chair. Hunter can teleport here, but they have to get all survivors out the gate. There's a painting waiting as well, so the survivors can actually get away from this.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very this is a very intense game. I feel like it's not just Muyo. Muyo's not the only one very stressed, but what? Xinjie going down from the perfect statues. Eli.
This is why giving the Sculptor is so risky, even though it seems like, you know, it was such a good start for the survivors. It looked like a win. Sculptor does have that win potential, that map pressure. Mercenary looks like will be able to get out the X gate, so they're guaranteed at least one here. And I think the Painter's going to follow up behind here. Painter needs to be really careful that they don't get chiseled here. So they're going to use the chisel. Oh, he throws the chisel too short, so that's going to secure two survivors out the X gate here, which means that Utopia is going to win this round. This is going to be a 7-2 victory for them here. It looked like it could have been a winning position, but instead we're going to have two out the gate here. Excellent, and you're forced to kite at 4-stop, but because it's a geisha, she can actually just dash across the platform and kind of ignore the hooks altogether. So this way, if you spawn closer to tent, you can actually rotate potentially behind the tent. It gives yourself a few more options of rotation that might be difficult for the hunter to deal with. At least it opens up other possibilities instead of only using that 4-stop area.
Yeah, 4-stop area. But you know what? More of that after this, because right now we are heading into the game. It's me, Nelomelo, and Eli O bringing the commentaries.
All right, and it looks like Lucky Guy immediately searching a chest here, and I think that was a flare gun and a mechanics doll so far, so pretty good start. Actually, flare gun obviously very effective, the mechanics doll as well. We have the hook ready to being used here. Not going to use it just yet. Nice job from the patient not to use it a little bit too early here. Good discipline from the patient, good discipline from the geisha though. She's going to wait for the hook and then dash. Oh, he actually dashes, he hooks the other way instead of going to the pallet, so beautiful job from the patient. And Geisha getting a little bit mind game there. Can he make it to this pallet in time here? Geisha's got a She's gonna swing through the pallet. She's got a dash to work with. Oh, dashes through the wall. Misses the dash though, misses the swing. Patient needs to use a hook right away to avoid this. And actually just takes the vault instead. And very risky, but it actually works out quite nicely.
Yeah, paid off for CZ. He's been doing this big risk every day, all day, and it seems like he's extending the kite so much. It's already close to a 3 Cypher's kite, and it's just 1 minute plus left.
Break line of sight.
CZ has not. What is that dash? Diagonal blind wall dash. CZ breaking angles.
Yeah, he also baits the window vault there as well, which is pretty strong. He's gonna get the next pallet down. We'll have to take a hit here, but that's okay. That's going to waste the Geisha dash there. Still has a hook to work with. The Geisha's actually going to teleport to the mechanics, or to the, there's no mechanic. The Lucky Guy's doll here, which is actually not good for the Hunter because now they don't have a survivor to chase. And now the Lucky Guy actually drops the doll and picks up the football, which means that does not reveal the location of the Lucky Guy. So the Hunter actually doesn't know where anybody is at this point.
Wow, what a play coming into this. I mean, it's really looking very good for UTP so far, but I guess Muyo has no choice but to dash right across the wide river going after Xinjie. So Xinjie has to be really careful here. Yeah, I think they're already used to hunters trying to hide the red lights, right? And they just decide, yeah, we're not going to play this game with you. We're just going to, you know, rotate away. So that's what they did. But Xinjie, he's gonna pull Geisha in. Muyo taking that first magnet stun. Still has another magnet to work with, but is he gonna use it here and risk? Wow.
Yeah, he's just gonna get hit. So I think saving that magnet could have been a little bit more optimal there, but misses there. He could fly. Flywheel makes it to the window. Actually avoids the hit because Geisha missed that swing there. She's gonna go ahead and dash down, but the dash is canceled. Still 4 survivors up. Nobody on chair just yet. And look at that Cypher progress. Almost ready at this point.
Yeah, I mean, things are just going really, really well so far for UTP. Like, Xinjie is just, no one here is falling fast, right? Muyo still trying to hide the red lights. Xinjie.
Lucky actually gets another item. So he's got a flashlight now. Emergency charge attack does secure the down onto the Prospector. Now, I guess the only downside is Prospector does not actually have borrowed time, right? So that's something we're going to have to consider here. But
Lucky Guy too.
Yeah, Lucky Guy as well. Lucky Guy gets a, what is that, the fit? Wait, let's see. Doll,
the perfume,
football, perfume, flare gun, flashlight. That's 5 items now.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful dash from the Geisha going through the wall there. You're going to get the pallet stun, but excellent job to get that hit. Although, again, I don't know if it's actually going to matter considering the Cypher progress at this point.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think this is a really strong area to kite the Geisha, right? You can just keep circling, anti-dash. And then when he comes close, just dash away. So Muyo does not want to play this Ferris wheel game. He's gonna change target straight away. UTP is not safe and clear yet because the last Cypher is nowhere near done. Muyo is just trying to maintain a little bit of Cypher control, map pressure at the moment, but I don't know how long this can keep up because run!
Gets stuck on the ladder and then elbow pads into the Hunter here. They're gonna get to the pallet. Swings through the pallet to get this hit. And I guess this game isn't over just yet, right? We have Mercenary going down. 2 survivors are injured here. I don't know if chasing Lucky Guy is ideal. Lucky Guy will have a lot of items by now. He's going to perfume that hit. And gets the flare gun as well. So Lucky Guy's got a flare gun and a flashlight to work with. Has Flywheel. Can go into flashlight. Flywheel into flashlight. Forces the Geisha away here. Really nice job from the Lucky Guy. And survivors will stop and heal up, it looks like. But Geisha has caught wind of the heal, it looks like. But no, he's going to go back to the Lucky Guy.
Yeah, he really wants to play Thief, right? It doesn't matter what character he is.
Yeah. Actually,
he really wants to play.
Geisha can't really do anything about the flashlight, right? If the survivor has a butterfly, Geisha cannot do anything about it. So
that's true. Yeah, I probably should change target here. They're already using that time to heal up, and CZ is starting another Cypher behind the 2 stories. So that's the 7th Cypher being decoded. At 32%. Muyo is going to dash back. Has her sights on to run. Run still has 1 elbow pad to play. Already pinged the help me. But you know what? Oh, beautiful dash, right, Eli?
Yeah.
Back to back beautiful dashes coming in.
Yeah. Excellent job from this Hunter here. Mercenary's gonna go down again. This will be the first chair, but the second time on the ground. Mercenary is with 1 elbow pad remaining. It's like Prospector's gonna try to support this actually. I don't know if they can allow for a struggle free. He may actually just leave the Mercenary on the ground. Let the Mercenary expend the self-heal. Go for the Prospector here. Last Cipher Machine is prime. Geisha does not want to expend Teleport. They know that 2 Cipher Machines are probably almost ready at this point, so you might as well save your Teleport for the end game. You want to get at least one survivor on the... Oh! Misses the Magnet here, unfortunately.
Can he pull? Can he pull?
So
Oh! I thought he was on the pull. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's just gonna prime straight away. It doesn't really matter because you saw the match the match requirements to win, right?
Yep.
2% escape and it's yeah. Wait, run. Oh, beautiful dash right away, realizing that the pallet slam failed. But CZ, not the target you want to chase because used up the last hook. He's gonna buy so much time. And the other gate, everyone's running to the other gate. So no. At this moment, Eli.
Yeah, so this should be a 3 escape at least. Dungeon is here as well. Oh, but he runs into the wall, unfortunately. Geisha's going to try to dash to the wall. Misses the dash, but is going to be able to secure the down. Exegate only 10%, so no chance for a Dungeon escape here. But the 3 survivors already to the other Exegate. And Utopia, yeah, no more messing around. It looks like able to secure this 3 escape here. After that last round, they were really like, you know, we got to come back and win this one. And they really pulled together for this last round here. 3 survivors out the exit gate. Lucky guy with 5 items, and it actually ended up being 5 good items, I guess. So
yeah, well, he is pretty lucky. Fortunately, it's not the flashlight, right? He is pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, both sides are paying their respects. Yeah, Rain, you know,
okay,
kneeling down to Mama Michiko. Yeah, and that's it. Eli, the winner. Yeah. Congratulations to UTP, securing a spot in the grand finals of the Sea qualifier. I mean, it's not gonna give the Hunter an attack recovery, but the miss swing is gonna buy some more time to make it to the next pallet, right? So, I like that pick, but one thing here is no one is able to support except MX's Teeth, and because. I don't know if this works or not, but if you're the thief and you shine your light towards the opera singer long enough, you silence her, yes, that's for sure. But the opera singer can still easily come out and hit. So, you know what? We're getting into the game and bringing the commentaries. It's me, Nello, and Posh Spice.
Yeah, it seems like Magician will take first kite here, and it is Rain. Oh, no, sorry, the Thief, my bad, the different costume. So, yeah, shining the light already in a good spot, but Meow can utilize the dashes to try to mitigate the distance being gained by Rain. So this is what Rain wants. He wants to take first kite, he wants to harass, and it seems like it is working out so far as the 30-second mark is passed. He's gonna side. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, he's just gonna utilize the pallets here, utilize the immobile flashlight, and Rain has no speed boost. So, wow, he just waited. Oh, he just waited. No, you're waiting. Flywheel. He did not use flywheel as well. That was very naughty of him. Naughty.
That was. He was very persistent, I'd have to say. He was he was really forcing the stun to happen. But Meow, like you said, these two players have history together, and he knew he had to bring excitement just to counteract that. And it shows the respect that Meow has for him. Banned the Gardener, brought excitement just so. He just brought him for this character because there's no harasser besides the Thief. So now he's going to try to cut off CZ.
Yeah, the attack recovery is going to be super fast. Oh no, in invisible form, but it's fine. He's probably going to make it. Just be careful not to get the double down. CZ's already running away. Rain!
Oh, went for the drop. Yeah, but then the exchange was not fortuitous for the Thief in the long run. Goes for a flywheel. Tried to flywheel that last hit, but now we're at full presence. Opera Singer. Rain now transitioning towards the red carpet area. Ciphers are still at 4, but 1 is about to pop, so it's looking kind of decent, but we know how Opera Singer operates, right? You want to be able to have an excellent first kite, but here, you're really letting it snowball at this point because she has full presence, and now she has control at the top part of this map.
Yeah, UTP would be very fortunate if they can get a draw out of this, because this is GH map selection, right? And getting a draw against an Opera Singer is very, very good. Especially when you're up against GH Miao Pai. Magician has already been healed, wasting no time. Run is going to rescue, has Tide Turner to work with, but Rain is going to play with
Oh my gosh, and the excitement once again. I mean, he played that skill to a T, like with the rotations and the cooldowns of it. Shoutouts to Run, though. That was actually an excellent rescue, but like, just as we said, a very cheeky play coming from Rain here. Still able to get the stun off Meow, but this is his first survivor that he's going to eliminate from the game.
Yeah, I mean, I like that he's being very proactive and, you know, stunning with the flashlights. But you have to mind you though, Aeroplanist is the only one finishing 2 ciphers at the moment. There's still 3 ciphers remaining, and though there are around half, it's around half. The progress is around half. But if you let out, like we already know, Meowpai is good at capitalizing on mistakes. If you just let up a little bit, it's gonna be really hard to come back.
Good transfer of remnants in. Oh my god, the terror shock now!
You still have 2 wands, and you do that risky
was a slow vault, unfortunate. And like you called out, you said it, Mystic Nell here, look into his crystal ball. Once Meow finds an opening, he will tear into it and capitalize on survivors' overextensions. And it's looked from a potential tie to now this is a solid performance, because IDV Maths dictates there are 3 ciphers remaining, 2 survivors left. It's not looking good for the survivors with Meow, with the momentum that this hunter has already put on the table.
Yeah, but I like that they have 3 Tide Turners, right? So Magician still has 2 ones to kite, so CZ cannot afford to make that mistake anymore.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
Just wait. Okay, nice. Fast breaking, but
this kite is very detrimental, and now gets the hit behind the pallet. They're actually pushing for the end game, so now the last cipher is at 61%. I believe now they they're both pushing it, so this is going to be a little tough. It has to be the mercenary that has to go for this last rescue on the magician.
Yeah, 61%. I'm not sure if CJ can make it that far away. Run's gonna be able to avoid. Nice. Still has 1 more elbow pad to play with. Run. Doesn't matter if he gets double hit. Meowpai has to be really careful. He's just looking at the last cipher. Which one is shaking? Which one is not? I don't think the rescue can happen. He's not even at the last cipher. He just reached.
Oh, and now the teleport. He knows. Wow, how fast. He saw it move from 61 to 67, and now he immediately changed targets here.
Oh my god, he rescued at the last minute.
Did happen. True.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
It's not over just yet. I think they got to open up another cipher, but Zed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Xingjie still has the boost from the aeroplane.
There we go.
Pew pew. Oh my god, look at how much the distance.
Amazing distance that's covered, and Meow is actually on the back foot here trying to chase after. So there's a lot of time being bought here, but the cipher they haven't opened up a new cipher just yet, and the airplanist has fallen down. So Meowpai still fighting back here in this matchup.
Yeah, still fighting back. Magician is at full health, so that's good. Mercenary is probably going to start. I'm not sure if they're gonna start a new cipher here. They probably should. Yeah, they're
starting at the graveyard. And I do see Nell at the lower left side. The mercenary is inside the church. So just feeding that tinnitus. He probably knows that another cipher is shaking. He's monitoring the cipher here at top broken part. But this is just buying time to decode, right? So they're making an agreement here. All right, objectives are moving. But Meowpai using the mobility here just to try and establish the territory that he will be guarding this chair.
Yeah, I love what Run's doing. She's hiding close enough that gives tinnitus, but not making a sudden movement. Like she saw Meowpai going the other direction, but she's patient. She knows she cannot get hit before the cipher's almost done because she's at half health.
She's actually extending already. Meow, is he gonna catch it on? Oh wow, he's already making presence felt, and now we're still at 78%. Has to make it in time for the pop.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Run. Nerves of Steel gets the hit and now gets the rescue. They can definitely try to go for the win. For the pop here. Gets the hit and now. Oh wow. That's a detention hit. Oh my god. He's able to hit him again. I think a little stutter there, but yeah, that was actually a detention hit, and the mercenary is down, and now we see that the aeroplanist is down as well.
Yeah, he used the dash a little bit too late, and Meow just lunges forward, takes him out, and Run is on the floor waiting to be picked up as well. But no, he's gonna Oh, nice. Trying to pick up
teleport.
someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now Meow, I think this is the moral victory, right? That at least they were able to negate the 5-point game. But
Yeah.
wow, it was actually an incredible performance by Meow with how well he was kind of able to roll with the punches. And
I agree.
even though the harass, because he was basically
So
looking
forward to that.
I am too. This is definitely gonna test the waters with what he has, and if Xiaoji is actually gonna opt to aim for Skyfall, or will he actually go for either the magician or the dancer before Nerikun can set anything up? But I'm super excited to see this one because this is very telling, because Xiaoji is gonna have to, you know, perform at his best. But right away, we're gonna head into the match, folks. First round, second half, Hot Spice and Nello Mello on the mic. So Nell, take it away.
Yeah, beautiful setup by Nerikun with the slow box here. This is actually a really good spot to put that. But once he's starting to break the music boxes, Nerikun should start considering moving away. But it looks like Seoji does not care about the dancer going through a portal, trying to still look for his first target. But little boy is already very, very far away. Spots the, you know, the blood trails. But by the time he makes it out, Priestess will be on the other side of the map. So Skyfall? Wow, so he's actually going for Skyfall.
So Skyfall is going to have to take this first kite. The bubble is actually there to just allow him to transition. Bubble is gone, and Skyfall eats the first hit. So this might be the first chase he is actually looking for. Bought a little time, but eventually he found the best possible target, and it's going to be Skyfall.
Yeah, he went through the portal. Wait, Skyfall? What are you doing?
He's hanging around. Oh, at the back. And, oh, this is actually going to go for the break.
Oh my god, Xiaoji!
Yeah, a little misstep there. I think he was trying to consider if he was going to break the portal, but then he saw Skyfall at the entrance, and now he's taken down Skyfall relatively early for an opera singer match. So now, let's see. No rescuers on deck, but the Magician and Skyfall do have Tide Turner.
Wow, and let's not forget, Opera Singer is really, really strong when it comes to teleporting back to the shadow, which is why he can confidently break the portal without worrying that, you know, the roach will cut off the course. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like anyone's coming to rescue, at least not from what we're seeing here. I feel like they're like, okay, Skyfall,
take one for the team.
On the ground, take one for the team, or yeah, I don't see anyone coming. And that's the thing, you don't have a rescuer, you don't have anyone that can close the distance instantly. And what happens when Opera Singer picks on your teammates? There's nothing you can do except watch him fly back to the manor.
Right. So this is a huge test for how GH is going to be able to pick up the pieces from this, because that's going to be the first elimination on deck for Xiaoji. So he can actually try and tie this one up. Little Boy has set up a portal here at the top broken area of this map. Dungeon is also here, but he's just going to break that one up, and now he's just going to teleport back to see if he can catch anyone else. So GH is also known for slow playing the mid to end game. So let's see how they're gonna try to get the reins back from this match, because they're opening up a lot of ciphers now.
Exactly, opening up a lot of ciphers, and mind you, it's only 2 ciphers done so far. They're slowing it down, but you have to remember, the more you drag the game, your resources are gonna dwindle for sure.
Right.
Like music box, are gonna dwindle. But good thing is Chao Kahn still has 3 magic sticks, so that's good. But you're not exactly touching ciphers here, so I don't know, man. I feel like yeah, Skyfall should be on a different role, but that's something for us to talk about later, because right now Nerikun is safely decoding while Little Boy is getting chased here.
Yeah, no, look at the remnants. Wow, through the portal, and actually stunned him. And now this slow box is actually doing a lot of work. Little Boy forced to transition away. So again, Little Boy just proving to be one of the best kiters in the business here. So he's going to be transferring away, and now Nerikun, he's going to have to take this next kite being chased away. So they're really slow playing this one now.
Exactly. They're slow playing it, and they're not giving any more chances. Like, you can see the difference right now, right? They're not giving free hits, but Chao Kahn, very unfortunate. Xiaoji caught him in the middle of, you know, going through the pallet. But, oh, very decisive bling right there onto Chao Kahn. And this is one of the few moments you see that he gets caught off guard. Even I was caught off guard, like, boom! Instant blink. No chance at all to come back. But He's gonna block this cipher as well.
Yeah, just monitoring the area, putting some remnants down just to make sure. But Xiaoji is actually on his way to actually have a very dominant mid game that could actually translate really well. We can't call anything yet because GH is known for coming back from really tough situations. But if they don't act and act now, it's going to be really tough. Little boy is transitioning away. One cipher is at 80%, one is at 43, and the other one 15. And a backdoor rescue might cost Xiaoji. He was caught slipping there, and now this is going to allow Zhao Kan to move on away, and he will not have this area to focus on. But he spots Nerukun.
Oh my god, but he lost Zhao Kan in the process, and now the ciphers are already going really fast now. The last cipher is actually at 43%. But fortunately for UTP Xiaoji, the 80% cipher is in the graveyard.
So they're actually healing up. This is how slow play they're going to do it. They're not going to rush anything yet. They know they have to heal up. He's going to just clean up some portals here. He's going to try to go through it, see if anyone's going to come on through. So now you have a healed up magician and priestess, while the female dancer is at the back exit side. So let's see if they can divide the attention of Xiaoji so they can push the last two ciphers.
Yeah, but Zhao Kan is already at full health. Yeah, he can do plays like that. Beautiful fake juke U-turn, pallet slam. Zhao Kan, is he gonna do the same thing? No, beautifully done. Oh, Zhao Kan, he still has one more stick to work with.
Yeah, he does. He's going to use it to transition away. Xiaoji thinks he's turned left, but he actually went straight. Now trying to spot him through the pallet, and now good awareness by Xiaoji. He's going to get hit, and now the last cipher is already primed, Nell.
Yeah, it's already primed. Yeah, this is going to pop it. They know that they just need a draw for this to work. Little boy is going to take this time. Oh my god, this is just impressive what they're doing here.
Yeah. Oh, going back and forth. Little boy with the portal plays here, and now he has a pallet to work with. Xiaoji needs to try and secure at least this time. He hits the portal away!
No one's at the back gate. Okay, and Nerukun is there, 29%. But then again, it opens up the opportunity for the other two survivors to go back to the front gate. But wait, the Terra Shock might change things.
Yeah.
Pretty fast down.
Oh, he didn't put a remnant, or there was no remnant, so he has to travel all the way back. So this allows female dancer to actually heal up. Yeah, he still has exit path to work with. Xiaoji now is going to have his attention here where Zhao Kan is at. He's going to hang around this area to try and buy enough time for the backdoor exit to open while female dancer is healing up.
Oh, yeah, he has to chair the magician now. Yeah, you better get a draw at the very least. Yeah. Nerukun is about to be healed up, so it's safe to say that GH will survive the onslaught of Opera Singer by Xiaoji, managing to get two people off.
For this first half of the second round.
Alright, heading into the game, and it's already making the rotations. Runs going up the second floor. He's already at the birdcage. CZ is going to be spotted out, getting caught the first cat. Yeah, the window's the best place to jump through. Yeah, it's good, it's good. He's not able to jump anymore. He's gonna silence CZ here, but again, he kind of has to wait. Oh, he actually brought top down, I feel. Oh yeah, that's confined space as well.
Okay, so at least the windows won't be a factor for him. Able to drop another cat, and Seedz actually gets to use the cheer onto the cheerleader. Silences it right away, just so that she's slowed down, Nell. And now Meow is going to try to close in the distance here. Can he make it towards the pallet? Able to get it? No blink and no way for him to use that hit just yet.
Yeah, I love this kite. He's going to jump. Oh my god! What kind?
U-turn?
What's that?
That was so fast. What?
Exactly.
Oh, unable to get the blink!
Oh my god, CZ! No, it's hard. It's hard now for Meow Pai. He missed the blink. He missed the cats. He did not even produce the stuns that he needed. Like, yeah, probably first hit. Okay, but now he's going to go into, oh my god, the roots area. This is such a bad place for N. Especially when you have no more
with
blink.
the walls. And the thing is, he doesn't have the cross yet, so this is gonna be really tough for him to go for. And I would have to say the cheerleader is still doing an amazing job so far. Let's see if he's going to make this leap happen. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. And we do see that the lawyer is here as well. He's going to use the cheer for the distance to be established and silences it right away. But the pallets now providing enough distance here and prolonging the chase.
Oh my god, CZ is kiting like a god here. That's a 4 ciphers kite still going through windows. CZ! He's probably going to kite for... until lawyer actually finishes the cipher here.
That's insane. That's ridiculous how he's able to do that. And now it's actually, this is what MX wants. He wants to be the one to be chased first. He can just vault whenever because there's no fear of terror shock. And Meow is actually put in a really tough spot. This is the most compromising situation we've seen him so far in.
Yeah, this is really hard. That's why I said it's so hard, especially when you miss
this map.
Yeah, you miss the first hit, the first blink. You miss the cat. It's not that he doesn't leap perfectly; he dashes beautifully, but yeah, it's just so hard.
I would say this. Oh my God, we actually saw him try to just bait out or just duck in the windowed area, but Rain now seems like he might be relegated to actually falling in this area unless... Oh no, unable to get to that window. But yeah, I would have to say this is UTP's game to win because of how well the kite happened at the start from CZ.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful kite so far from CZ. I think Rain was expecting a pallet there, but CZ probably did not mention. Yeah, use up the pallet in the area, right? So there's only so much a lawyer can do, especially when the N has the cross ready, especially after that hit. But gosh, look at the cipher progress, 55%, and only the first chair, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, the Antiquarian is still here. And now the Antiquarian is making her presence known, gonna get an early hit. He can go for that support and stun. Run is also around the area to provide that support. So let's see how Meow is gonna try and go for this situation. A win for Meow would actually be a tie. So the fact that they're actually taking him to that limit is huge, and now that Cypher is almost primed now.
Yeah, okay, he hit run, that's it. They're just gonna pop whenever someone goes down, or they can just... Yeah,
they're gonna
I think he's just waiting for the cat. Mind you, he does not have trump card, so
he does
there's no teleport to work with.
Okay, gets the hit, but then run actually. Oh, hang on, see the flywheel.
Xingjie! Oh my God, Xingjie is gonna pay the price for meddling, but it's probably gonna buy all his other 3 teammates to safety because now the gate is already at 50%. Meow Pai, I think this is the first time he's only gotten 1 kill in this tournament, and
the fact that he was able to do this in grand final is big. And Meow Pai knowing that this match was a tough one, him getting a 1-person.
Oh, I mean, yeah, hypnotism is gonna be pretty good, but you know, it's like a tracker. If you manage to stun him while he's on the club, yeah, it's like the cat on N, a slightly lesser version of that. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see, Posh.
Yeah, we will definitely have to see. I'm super excited to see not only our first novelist, but our first Hermit of the qualifiers for Southeast Asia. And the fact that Zhao Khan is piloting this novelist is going to be huge. With the way he was able to come up with immense plays with the airplanist is very telling. Once again, Posh Spice and Nello Mello at your service for the second round of the second half.
Ooh, little boy taking the first kite as the psychologist trying to maintain distance. Xiaoji was unable to bait the red light because when you are doing that, you lift up your cane. If they crank up the volume, they can listen to your position. So that's really good.
Oh, nice tidbit there. Actually, we're seeing it live also. It's like really good. But it seems like, yeah, he was able to break down that pallet, and Little Boy might actually use this this area to actually transition away. But he is gonna try to get a zap onto him. Gets the attraction and gets the hit onto the psychologist.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure the game plan here. Like, no connections. We've seen how this gone. We've seen how this go before,
I didn't
right?
even notice that. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, no connections at all.
Yeah, and 3 ciphers are about to be done. It's actually really fast considering it's only 1 minute. So
Yeah, for a Hermit match, right? Usually you want a round start, or usually you want to connect it at the start, but the blink is going to connect onto Zhao Kahn. As I was saying, you want to be able to connect the ciphers at the start, and then once you have a down, that's going to happen. But Narakun's already on the case here. He's going to go for the Eye of Sauron, but he gets the stun away, and he's actually going to save up. This switcheroo happens. Oh my god, no!
Oh, the double flywheel baiting the hit, confusing Xiaoji for a moment there, but Xiaoji is just 1 hit away from full presence. Zhao Kahn getting baited a little bit by the red light, I feel, but Zhao Kahn has nothing to work with now.
He doesn't. He's going to try to gain that presence once again, but it's so hard. He's going to get the hit onto the Novelist, and now hopefully he'll try to connect, but 2 ciphers are about to pop. At least 1 can be controlled, and now it seems like this is where Xiaoji is really going to ramp up the presence for our Hermit here.
Oh my god, and at the worst place possible to rescue from, right?
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. I mean, this strategy works if you can get a survivor down before the ciphers are actually completed in time. So that makes it still pretty okay. 2 ciphers, 2.5 Skyfall coming in.
Oh, but he is. Oh, you can see. Yeah, like you pointed out, he is actually hit by the blue. So let's see. He's going to try to use the attraction here. Still some time left onto the Novelist. Now able to get it. And we see that Zhao Kahn is going to get chased once again. Able to get the magnet on him, though. Narakun stuns him away, but still continues on the chase. Switch.
Boom, baby. But it's not going to make a lot of difference because... What? Oh, he touched the cipher to share damage. Nice.
Oh, wow. What a play to allow Zhao Kahn a little more life. And Narakun, he's going to try to get the attraction here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure of this kind of play because ciphers have completely stopped at this moment. Xiaoji, a little bit of overshoot, but...
Whoa. Now we see
Zhao Kahn actually picked up the magnet and repelled.
Oh, he's playing a lot of roles now. Gets the hit though. Novelist is down once again. We're still stuck at 3 ciphers remaining. The last ciphers are actually at the 10% mark, while the 76 and 74 ciphers moving along. This is what Hermit brings to the table. He could prolong it for so long.
Everyone's injured, Posh. The ciphers have stopped. It has stopped completely. 5 remaining ciphers have been connected. It's so slow right now. Everyone's injured. I don't know, man. I feel like Xiaoji's Hermit is actually going to be able to get
more than just the
a draw.
Oh my god, Narakun. He's gonna have to share the hits with everyone, and Novelist, he's gonna use the Eye of Sauron to try and negate the rescue, but it does happen. Zhao Kahn gets hit by the blink.
Oh no, he's not letting Zhao Kahn go. He's holding onto him tightly, clinging onto him. Naru. He knows.
Oh, he drops him in time, and there's no other magnet to use. And now this is going to be the first person out of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a game number 3 at the very least.
Oh my goodness, Posh. What are we witnessing? This is not...
Can I just say this, Nell?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say this. GH... I'm pretty sure they do not like this map anymore, because it's the same match with Kuga.
Yeah, they do not like this map, and they do not... I feel like their lineup isn't good against the Hermit here.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at the stun going on!
Wow, double stun, Skyfall forced to use the pocket watch. Xiaoji, he's going to try to look around. So if they're able to turn the situation around and just deny points and get a tie, that's going to be huge for GH. But so far, Skyfall is being targeted here for the hit, able to get it, and now Skyfall one more hit away from actually going down here.
Yeah, it's really hard. And he even has the blue charge?
He does. So he's actually going to hurt the Psychologist along with this hit, so it's not looking too well. He's going to get the attraction, he's going to get the hit, they're going to share it. Psychologist is also hit as well.
4K.
Yeah, this looks
I'm sorry,
really...
I'm just calling it really fast.
Well, I mean, that's you're a numbers man, and numbers do not lie with how this is going. But you have to give it up for Xiaoji with this Hermit. Again, it was do or die for him to be able to pilot this complex of a character and dominate at the early and mid point of this game it's huge.
Yeah, I mean, this is really this is really hard to come back from, right? In this kind of situation, everything is connected. Even if they finish the 88% cipher, which is gonna take forever because Psychologist is pushing that 33% cipher to automatically push the 88. Wait, 88's not connected.
Yeah, it's not. So they're actually just waiting. That is the prime cipher. Everything else is connected, so it seems like the slow... I mean, the moral victory here is for them to get at least one person out, but with the way that the deck is stacked against them with how this went, it's looking real tough, and now they might fold soon enough. Nerukun, though, has to eat that hit, that blue charge. He's going to try and get as much damage to him as possible. And now Nerukun's going to try to support Skyfall as much as he can.
Yeah, he has a bling, so yeah, he's just going to bling straight away. No nonsense bling. Skyfall's going to get pulled out. Neru! Oh my god! He
but
actually
the
managed
recovery,
to do it.
though, unfortunate there. Yeah, it wasn't a long enough stun. Skyfall can't get the can't get the struggle free here. Nerukun, you got to give it up to him for trying, right? He will try that play out. Last two ciphers are still on their way at 80%. Nerukun's gonna get the attract here, unable to get the magnet hit, and now gets the push away. Nerukun has to have a godlike kite to survive.
Yeah, I mean, if he can last a little bit longer, Psychologist cipher is almost done. And all she has to do is run. All she has to do is run to 88% cipher.
Whoa!
With the flywheel.
The flywheel. Last cipher at 88%. Can he survive? He's surviving with no magnets whatsoever. He's shooting on the ground. He's able to get Nerukun, and the Prospector has fallen down, folks. Little Boy is the only one left, and it seems like Xiaoji realizes that he's gonna try and go for a chair, or at least move the body towards a closer location.
Yeah, I mean, Little Boy knows where the... Oh, wait! This decision might... Honestly, I feel like Xiaoji should just take it.
Yeah, just get the three, man. Just get the... Okay, I think he might be doing just that.
Yeah.
This is the Prospector's first chair. He can still try to find where Little Boy's at. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, even if he can't find where Little Boy is, if he knows where the dungeon is...
Oh, yeah.
One hit is all it takes.
Right.
One hit. And the Psychologist has a charge.
I think he does know where the dungeon is. It's at the entrance area. Hopefully he does.
The back gate, yeah.
The back gate area, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, it's a tough situation, but man, if Xiaoji's able to get a 4-person elimination, that is unheard of up against GH in this form. But we said we wanted to find the best of the best. This is the way to do it. Little Boy now on the 2nd floor. Is he gonna attempt to rescue?
Maybe. I feel like, he's gonna go and rescue. And if he downs Nerukun again... Oh no!
Unable to get the opening! That's huge! This could be an opening. Little Boy. Uh-oh. Are they gonna try to push the cipher, the 88? Nice. Is it connected? Oh, Nerukun gets spotted out in the open.
He has 2 magnets and a flywheel very, very soon. So we'll have... Oh! Attack recovery!
The attack recovery gets cancelled. Nerukun has 1 more magnet to use. Able to get the push, but then that doesn't do much. He's able to get the attract, and that hit is going to register. Prospector is down. And now the last cipher, it's unfortunately not going to be making it in time.
Yeah, Psychologist is going to be down. But he's got the dungeon. So at least GH will be able to get 1-man escape, right?
Yeah, true. Little Boy actually is going to make it towards the dungeon. So once again, the 4-person kill was denied, but Xiaoji able to tie it up 3-1.
So as long as you're in hypnotism mode, you can't really hit as fast as you can. Like, you can't really nail that damage as fast as you can. Or 1. As for Little Boy... Yeah, the butterfly is going to be a little bit of a problem. Like, like speed boost, I'm just going to draw. So I guess the key here is to use elevations, use blind spots to avoid the geisha kite as long as possible.
Now that I think about it too, how many times have we seen GH kind of stuff any attempts of geishas, right? Again, Xiaoji, we got to trust in him that he brought out the geisha at a clutch moment here. Again, do or die moment for him. So we just have to wait and see. And this is GH's map selection, so they will play with the advantage here as we head to the game number 3, first half. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Nello Mello Potch Spice at your service.
Yeah, beautiful skin. I love this skin as well. Shao Kahn's gonna be the first target from the geisha. A swing and a miss. Shao Kahn, what was that reaction?
That's just insane. He has his hand on the his finger on the trigger with that one. That was incredible. Little boy already buffing up the aeroplanist here, but now Little Boy has to take this kite, wait for the whistle, and now we see Little Boy just gather so much distance.
That's an open area. He's gonna get hit here. Yeah, there's no way he was gonna make it. Unfortunately, refreshing aeroplanist skill a little too soon. Yeah. Well, it's fine. Little Boy is still doing that kite, maintaining the kite with the window boost, with the pallet boost. Oh, but the blanks, G not letting up. Oh
my goodness!
Oh.
Through the window, and now Cheerleader has fallen down. I would say still, like, in the first minute of the game, that's still kind of okay for the survivors because they can still go for the ciphers. But still, maybe the plan for Xiaoji is to kind of go for this tie situation. Seems like Aeroplanist does have that wanted order. Skyfall is already rotating for the rescue. Well, the other two ciphers are moving on accordingly. But Skyfall,
Xiaoji! It's like he has spider sense, man.
Yeah.
He knew he was coming from this direction. Skyfall! If you can't make it before half,
yeah,
go after half. No, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, he's gonna make it. Yeah,
you gotta trust. And now we see that the Little Boy gets boosted as the Cheerleader gonna get some speed boost. Narakun's also here, so they're gonna try to OB and support here. They're gonna have a switch to the pallet mukbang.
That's how you're gonna do it. And that's the first switcheroo going on. Oh my god, Naru tried to block again.
Beautiful. Flywheel to stop the dash? That was crazy. Oh my god, what was that?
Yeah, next time try on the tram. I don't know. That was the first time I saw it actually on local scenes here in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
But Little Boy, while we're at that, Little Boy is still maintaining his containment time, but it feels like Xiaoji is not gonna hit. Oh my god.
But only a matter of time till she gets exhausted. So now it just seems like Xiaoji is going to try to go for the regular hit here. And the basement is also here. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a basement play, but it is there for him to offer.
Yeah, I mean, since you offered, thank you, I guess.
Thank you. I will. Yeah. Thanks, Posh. I didn't see the basement there. Don't blame GH fans. That was Xiaoji.
But Aeroplanist is gonna come. I don't know why he's hiding. He has wanted order. Do you think he can make it though? It's so... Oh, wait! Okay, I'm sorry I doubted you. But the... Yeah, but the rescue is gonna come very early though.
Yeah, early rescue. Two ciphers still remain, not going for a drop down hit. He's gonna refresh the skill down here. I don't know how he's gonna try and body block, but let's see.
He's cheering.
Look at that! He blocked his way through the chair. That was incredible.
What a legend! And that's the power. Oh, is he gonna go up? He's gonna make it through, Little Boy.
Blake dropped out, unable to get it. Little Boy trying to move on away.
Oh my god!
Cypher is at 86, 87, and we're counting down here while Zhao Kahn tries to body block. Can he get the right hit? Unable to get the first one. Goes through the pallet, gets the hit. Cypher's already primed.
Force heal! No!
Drop down! No, unfortunate!
Sayonara! When he flies up, the pop happens, and right now, GH!
Okay. GH, Little Boy containing as much as he can while that exit gate tries to open, and now they are really just putting the pressure onto him. He's able to get the speed boost while we see Zhao Kahn's here. He might actually go for another novelist switcheroo.
No! What a beautiful switcheroo there, giving Xiaoji another pallet slam, but 3 of them, 4 of them are running in the same direction.
This is a little bit scary. It's a foot race. Can we get it? Oh, he's able to get the push onto him. And now he tries to go for the hit here. Able to get the cheerleader down.
Push him out!
Everyone's... Yeah, they're trying to push him out. Oh, no! 2 of them have fallen, but no, there's still 1 that's left. It is Narakun that is the sacrificial lamb. It is a 3. The Hunters for this last match of the C qualifiers. One will come out on top. Will it be GH? Will it be UTP? We got Run, Siche, we have Rain and CZ on the survivor side, and Meow on his last stand with this Dream Witch. He needs a tie for GH to win, and UTP needs a 3-person escape. Once again, for the final time, make some noise in the chat. We are your commentators, Potch Spice and Nello Mello, bringing you the IDV action for round 3, second half.
Okay, let's bring in the energy, guys, because right now Tomie has entered the arena of Chinatown. Stay awake. And a slice
And
of
go back, Derry, legendary.
There we go, Tomie coming in, Meow Pie with the... Oh wait,
Switch?
I thought he was gonna release the patroller, but no, the novelist has been leached first. Rain taking the first kite, MX versus Meow Pie 1v1 right here with the aid of the music box, of course. But he's gonna break the music box, circling around. Rain!
Whoa, wow,
That
Rain
Snowball's helping
able to
so
make
much.
that work. Again, yeah, he's lighting up the dance floor there. It's going to be tough for Tomie to go for. Again, he just needs a tie, but easier said than done here. The respect onto the survivors with the ciphers. Look, CZ is actually moving along here. He's going to go for the bite of the patroller, but this survivor isn't actually leached just yet. Goes for the flywheel to move along to the pallets. So he's going to hang around this area. Going to actually negate another patroller bite. Let's see how long CZ can manage this. Can he transition? Unable to, though.
Oh no, CZ is gonna take that hit, but it's fine because CZ has that speed boost, trying to he doesn't have a leech available, so he's gonna buy a lot more time. But while all of that's going on, ciphers are steadily increasing. 3 ciphers are being worked on at the moment, Posh.
True, and Meow actually trying to corner off the dancer here is gonna leech him off into this palleted area, but this might actually be where CZ is actually going to fall. So at least he's not going to be able to, harass any of these ciphers. Gets the hit at least onto the leech follower. So this buys some time for the leech to be applied. And now hopefully some ciphers will happen left and right. But this is where the momentum can shift for the side of GH.
Yeah, I mean, it's... he must be relieved to get that first person down, right? Because Rain was such a bad first chase for him, especially in the place was filled with music boxes, and but because of that, he changed to CZ. And the female dancer had no music box to work with. So
you know what's funny is that Rain still has a leech on him, and he didn't even pick up an anti-curse. Oh, the blink attempt, and now the push is gonna happen, allowing the distance to be established here. Trying to go for a double down. CZ actually gonna go through the window. Seems like he's trying to focus his attention onto the first officer because the female dancer is already leeched. Now it seems like the entomologist wants to chase.
Yeah, CZ, last effort being tripped. That hit brought him down as well, with the followers still attached. But Posh, 3 ciphers down, only 1 survivor injured. So
yeah,
I have to say, and the hit also CJ as well. Wow.
So a little overextension on CZ, and now seems like the entomologist will get leeched out, and now he's camping the ciphers. This is where it's so dangerous. Novelist is the only one safe to go for this rescue, and again, they need to it's a do or die time for UTP here. Trying to wait it out. Rain can't afford to get a terror shock. Immediately goes for the flywheel, but unfortunate situation there. He can't force the heal because the ciphers aren't primed. And now CZ is going to get eliminated, and it seems like we're going to be halfway there for Team GH to secure that victory.
Exactly, but for UTP, the fighting spirit is still beautiful. MX! He saw the blink coming from National Service Camp. I mean,
miles away. That's how far.
Miles away. Yeah, nice anticipation though. If he got hit there, it would be so bad because everyone would be half health.
It will be curtains for them for sure. But now we see the entomologist try to kite for as long as he can. Last cipher is at 58%. He's going to try to attack the bees for the entomologist not to have anything to kite along with. Entomologist does not have anywhere to go and falls down to the follower. And now this is going to push for the last cipher to pop at 58%.
Yeah, the first thing to break is going to go down, right? Like now, it seems like Meow Pie, despite the early game occurrences, he he's still very calm and composed, trying to find openings, finding cracks, right? But the last cipher, it's almost prime. So this is a very, very dangerous situation to be in.
Let's see how this is gonna shake out, because the novelist is actually the one that is decoding. So it's run. He needs to time this pocket watch correctly, just so that he'll ensure the rescue from happening. So goes for the early pocket watch here. He gets it off the pocket watch. This is actually going to be crazy. Last cipher is already primed. First officer has fallen down, and he actually gonna pop the cipher.
Oh my God! Xingjie still has the spawn, the follower onto him, the leash follower. First officer is fine because of the watch, but Xingjie needs to get this kite going on, and his bees are almost running out.
The blink hit, and that is going to be checkmate for the entomologist. He just needs a tie to be able to secure the victory here, and now he's going to make sure that this chair is going to be away from everyone, and this was by a main follower, and we do see that the spawn follower is going to chair him over here. Seems like they're going to try to open up the exit gate. Entomologist is not actually on the death chair. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Has one more to go, and they need to get this rescue.
Rain's coming in, but there's 3 leeches on the map nearby. I don't know, I don't see how they can make this rescue, but they gotta do it, you know? It's
they have to.
Oh
do or
my
die.
God. 3 leeches in the vicinity.
I think it's a checkmate at this point. Entomologist dwindling away, so they might have to actually call it. But Rain, he's not going to go down without a fight. Able to snipe him out, and unfortunately, Run wasn't able to make it in time. And we can say GG to GH. Meow has done it. He has gotten the tie. He's going to try to get more points as possible, but GH is going to represent Southeast Asia and Call of the Abyss 7.
Exactly. You wanted action? He knew he was getting action, and he got the action, and he capitalized on it, right? Like, too many music boxes were placed for... Oh, wait! Okay, alright. There were too many music boxes to support the Novelist, but in the end, when you change target to CZ, what can you do? You can't even pirouette away. So
true, and it just I think it was good discipline being displayed by Meow. Like, he's not forcing the chase onto MX, and MX wanted to get chased at the start. He was ready for it, and ultimately it was the player that showed a lot of discipline to be able to get it. Lower left side of the screen sees the first officer trying to open up a chest here. Again, I think it's a good showing that Run wants to be able to, like, you know, not go down without a fight. It is a syringe, so we're gonna see a heal come off, and hopefully in time for the detention to run out, which it already has.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see what he's trying to do. I mean, pocket watch can make wonders. Oh,
good.
Oh,
wow. That was close.
Yeah, he knows the blink was coming. He knows. They're just playing, you know, like to finish. Wait, okay. All right, fair hit.
Get the rescue, able to get it, but oh wow, the movement. Hang on, Rain still has a switcheroo in him, but he's gonna get the hit onto the first officer.
They're running in the same position, in the same direction, right? But GG well played. I mean, Neopai, he's not letting up. He showing respect, going all in. He's gonna take that 4K. He wants that 4K. Rain is trying to do that 1v1 again. Oh, the swap, and he's gonna go down. He's gonna crawl out. Probably he has a flywheel, so his crawling speed's probably gonna be really fast.
Yeah. But there you have it, folks. GG goes out to both teams, but GH solidifies their ticket to Call of the Abyss 7. So congratulations to Team GH for showing us an amazing performance and facing adversity, you know, and coming out of it on top.